Hey, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the game. I'm the Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This is the Great American Experience, the game. This is your show, or at least those who participate. They're the ones that bring what we talk about. So there we go. Oh, man, what a day. I was getting a bunch of shit done and went to take and feed the rabbits. I realized overnight the babies had gotten out of the box, the birth box, and it wasn't freezing, but it was too cold for them to survive. They lost body temperature, and 10 of 11 babies died. So that sucked. But it's farm life. So I did some repairs on the cage and start that one over again. Let's see. Should be okay though. She's still got one that's stayed in the nest. Yeah, yeah. It happens. It just sucks. Yeah, yeah, they got out of the nest and it was too cold for them to survive out there on their own. And yeah, yeah, it wasn't fun going out there and cleaning up 10 dead babies. Fuck. Hey, Diesel Defects, what's up, man? Zoom, what's happening? Yeah, no shit, man. Hey, dear Butch, grab a link. Come on up, bro. Yeah, yeah, these stupid bastards, they're not going to stop until somebody forcibly stops them. All this stuff is just gone crazy. Oh, wow. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just, you know, one of those things. It's one of those things you kind of deal with when you deal with farm life. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. It just kind of sucks, you know. I have to deal with it. Oh man, but that's actually not what I'm really upset about. There's something else that I'm really upset about that it's not my position to say. Yeah, so somebody come up here and keep me company. Yeah. Come on, dear Butch. Grab a link. Come on up. Fire in a bowl. Can't fire in a bowl by myself. Oh, yeah. There we go. There you go. What's up, brother?
Hey, I sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
I know how proud you were of those puppies, boy, man. That you're jocking your puppies. I
no. They're bunnies.
bunnies. Oh, Jesus Christ. That scared the F out of me. I'm like, bunnies. Well, it still sucks, but
Yeah, no, it was not the puppies.
oh
It
God.
was
I only caught the half of the story. I'm like, oh my God.
no, it was the baby, the baby bunnies. Yeah, one of the
Oh,
mamas had her litter. She had 11 babies,
yeah. Well,
and turned around, and they bunch of them, 10 of them, got out of the nest last night, and it was too cold for them, and they lost their body temperature and died.
they're pretty small yet.
Oh yeah, they were only like 3 days old.
Right. Yeah, they can't handle that. I mean, it would have been extreme for the puppy thing. I was just in shock. I'm like, whoa, wait
No,
a minute.
those puppies right now, those puppies are already they're about 12 pounds.
Well, I was going to
10,
say,
12
yeah.
pounds.
I mean that. Oh,
Those
well,
those little buggers.
I feel shitty still, but I'm at least somewhat relieved.
Yeah, no, the puppies are fine. Those
Mm,
little bastards, they could. I tell you what, the puppies, they could probably survive a snowstorm right now. They're just fluffy
yeah,
as hell.
no,
Yeah, they're
that's
good to
cool.
go. Right. They don't even go in the doghouse. They just
Yeah, no,
form a pile. They just form a pile.
I was going to say you would have had to have had one really cold day for that.
Yeah, no,
Well,
they're
that sucks. So you raised what kind of rabbits you raised? Eating
uh,
rabbit?
Flemish, Flemish Giants and New Zealand's.
Cool. Cool. I'm not
Yeah,
a huge rabbit guy, but I have had rabbits in the past and more as
yeah.
pets, not as eating rabbits.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying. I sell them for $15 a piece as
Yeah.
pets most of the time, and the ones that don't get sold end up when they turn 6 months old go to the freezer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear
And to
that.
lose 10 of them is like, oh, that sucks. You
That's
know?
part of having a farm, right?
Yeah, that's part of farm life. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of farm life. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
But sorry, looking at the time.
It does. It tastes pretty close to chicken there, Hawk.
Yeah,
What's up?
rabbit's actually really good.
Yeah,
I think I'd probably prefer rabbit over chicken.
actually,
Okay.
yeah. It just takes a little more tenderizing.
Yeah,
You know?
Can I tell my army story?
please.
Sure.
So I'm in Germany, and we have this really nice mess hall, and they have German employed by the U.S., as cooks and everything. And there's this really, really nice big piece of chicken, and then there's this other fried looking chicken. And I'm like, I'm gonna get that big piece right there. And you point to it, and they put on your plate whatever you want while you're going through the chow hall line, right? So I'm going through the line, and it was the best chicken I ever tasted. Well, I didn't know for an entire year I was eating rabbit and not chicken.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I would look at that chicken. I would think about that chicken like, before it was time to go to the chow hall, I'd be thinking of that big old honking piece of chicken. It wasn't chicken, it was rabbit. And my mouth would water thinking about it. And this is an entire year. Every time I went through that line, I would get whenever it was there, I would I would tell them to put one on my plate. And finally, one day somebody said, well, when we get back to the States, I hope I could find some chicken like this. And he goes, chicken? That's not chicken on your plate. And I'm like, what the hell? And he said, no, it's rabbit. I'm like, you're jiving me. I go up to the cook. I said, is this rabbit or is this chicken? He said, soldier, you didn't know that was chicken or that was rabbit? And I said, no, I thought it was chicken the whole time. He's like, you get that every time you come through here. And I said, I did not even realize I was eating rabbit. I had no idea. I just thought it was like really good mouth-watering chicken. The meat, the taste of the meat was firmer than chicken, and it just something about it was just mouth-watering. Rabbit is better, in my opinion. And if I could get it, I will order it every time. That's my Army story.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's a good story. Tell us more stories. I like no. I'm not yanking you. I really like that story. That's rabbit is really good. I've had rabbit several times. I prefer it over squirrel. I'll take chicken over squirrel.
Well, I would see rabbit in Germany in the little town I was in, like down in the Berg, you know, where it was, and I would see it hanging up in like butcher shops and stuff. There'd always be rabbits, and what they were is they were a hare, some kind of a hare or German hare or something, much bigger than American rabbits.
Yeah, like a hare, jackrabbit, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think they hunt them. I don't think they raise them.
No, the hares over there are bigger than most dogs here.
Oh, jeez. Not my dog. My dog weighs 90 pounds.
Well, I'm just saying the average dog size about 30, 40 pounds. It's
What?
bigger. They're bigger than them.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
A 30-pound rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh,
they would be hanging in the meat markets in the windows and stuff.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. It's very, very clean atmosphere when you go to Germany in these little towns. I mean, on a Saturday, you'll see people sweeping in front of their stores and everything. They're very clean and neat and orderly.
We need a German correspondent right now.
Yeah. But I tell you what, I remember, looking out over the fields when you're traveling on the train and see these look like kangaroos in the damn field.
Yep.
Jesus, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Wiz is not joking. He's not joking. I'd be pulling guard duty, and I'd see them little bastards hopping all over the place. They were just everywhere.
Cool.
Rabbits. They must be drinking beer or something.
Drunken rabbit.
Well, rum won't make you fat. I know that.
So canoes.
Hey, Huckleberry, how you doing?
What's your story? What happened today at work? Uh-oh.
This was really special. I came into work today, and the first thing that I'm told, because I'm basically relieving the morning shift, and if there's anything that I need to know about, touch base. So the girl I'm relieving, I'm like, okay, Holly, anything I need to know? She's like, yeah, the bread delivery came in today, and the driver said that this is the last time they're coming in. They're canceling their contract with us. I'm like, what? They canceled the contract? We didn't cancel the contract? Because we've been looking to switch bakeries because these guys just suck. But no, they canceled their contract with us and basically said, fuck off. Said they're restructuring their business plan right now and are only going to supply businesses that will get at least 300 units per order. And we're lucky if we get like 40 units per order. So they're going to just keep their big accounts like the big grocery stores and Walmart and fuck all the little guys.
That's
Bad business. That's really bad business practice. I would put the little people first. And I'd say fuck all the big ones.
Yes. So I spent the next 2 hours making phone calls to other bakeries in the area, and it turns out there's only like 3 major commercial bakeries in like the whole greater Cleveland area, and that one company was one of them. So I talked to the 2 other ones, and one of them, like the dude, when he picked up the phone and said hello, he basically sounded like he wanted to kill himself because he was so inundated with phone calls from places like my store that were, saying, Schwabel's just dropped us and we need a new vendor. He said the phone's been ringing off the hook all day. Give me your contact information. I'll put you on the list. You may get a call back. And that's all he said.
Yeah.
So I called the last bakery on the line, and luckily the guy that I talked to, I had to leave a message with their customer, and they said a rep would call back. And dude called back like half an hour later, and he was super friendly. He's like, yeah, there's a lot of that going around, and we've been busy all day on the phone with customers just like you. He's like, yeah, we can probably work you in because they already have a customer that basically is the pizza shop next door to us, so they can definitely work us into their route. And like they offer deliveries up to 4 times a week, so we'll always have fresh product. Just got to wait for him to email the customer information to the store, and then we'll sign a contract with him hopefully in the next couple of days.
Oh, cool.
But in the meantime, until we get an account with someone, my sister's going to have to run around to the grocery stores and buy bread and hot dog buns and hamburger buns and Kaiser rolls, so that we have stuff to sell and stuff to use in our deli for sandwiches.
Right.
Fucked up.
Kaiser rolls are the bomb, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. I tell you, it's getting weird.
You're breaking up. You got to move closer to Mike.
Oh yeah, it's getting weird out there, dude.
Much better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna get weirder. But yeah,
Yep.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
God damn it! Mine's out in my truck.
Well, you
It's a
better
walk all the way
fucking
to the
hurry up and
truck.
go get it.
God damn it!
Lazy ass, get up off your ass and go get your damn pipe.
I haven't done a one since last weekend. I'm trying to moderate my smoking.
Okay, well, hurry up, go get it so we can moderate it.
All right. If you guys will wait for me, I'll do a fire in the bowl with you guys.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
do it.
Remember my new pipe, the one I inhaled over way too much?
Yeah, can I go grab it?
All right, I'll be right back. Hey, I don't have my tripod.
You're not back yet?
No, it's all right. I'll be back. Hey, in the meantime, I'm gonna do the door meme.
Oh shit, man. Oh hey, I think I got enough light here. Maybe you can see. Yeah, okay, good. I wanted to show you something, Canoes.
Oh, crappers.
MK Ultra, bro.
I don't even know what. There we go. Hey. My prescription for happiness.
Right. This is my bottle. MK Ultra.
I got no good place to set you guys. I need my tripod. I have a laptop and a desktop, but I can't seem to get those set up right for to do your stream.
And this one is the first plant of original Michigan Gorilla Glue.
Nice.
Total 3 ounces. So fun. Now I still got. Oh, I need to burp that. Oh no. It's still curing.
So does the Gorilla Glue actually glue you to the couch?
It's sticky as shit, dude.
It's like
I'll tell you what.
the vegetative form of meat glue. It's plant glue.
Nice.
Vegetarian meat glue.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a total of 3, about an ounce per plant. You know, which wasn't all that great, but they weren't like I said, they were in 3-gallon pots. They weren't in big pots.
Canoes. You got to show it again. Something about glare.
No, my glasses were glaring from the
Oh, the
screen of my
glare.
computer.
Okay. All right. I'm so randomly wherever I am. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm ready. If we're ready, I'm ready.
But I am going to try some of this here. I know it's not cured yet, but I'm going to be loading up some MK Ultra.
Yeah. No, Huckleberry Hound said the jar of weed, not your glasses, the jar of weed. That there was a big glare. You couldn't see it. Canoes.
Yeah, I know.
Wait. That sounds like me. Is that a goat? Oh, you guys. All right. No, yeah. See, you can't see it. Oh, okay.
Well,
oh, yeah.
if I
It's on your-
turn this,
It's on your camera. All right. On your phone.
yeah,
right.
it's not. My screen's too bright.
Yeah, that's it. I think Huckleberry thought it was a jar or something like that.
Well, no, I was when Wizard hold up his jar, I held up my jar. My jar's not as big as Wizard's. Oh.
And mine is tiny, but that's all I need.
Right.
What I need is on Sunday nights because I didn't sleep Sunday night one bit. I have anxiety when I have to go to work on Monday mornings. I'm not the normal. I'm not your normal contractor.
What's up, Hawk?
Well,
Hawk.
I'm not gonna show you a bag of what I pull down per plant.
I gotta talk to you.
I came down
where's-
but I'm just
but
a
where's-
beginner.
I will tell you this: next year, if this shit's all over with, dude, I'll come down and help you get set up and get you started. You know, I'll bring a camper down and I'll get you started. You know, in a 100-gallon pot per plant.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay.
You know, it's a, you know, so you know, if you get to start on Mother's Day, you know, like most people should, you know, because, you know, basically what you do is you start your seed in January. Okay. And, you know, and you, you know, you do your germination, you make sure that it's a female, all that, and you grow it indoor until Mother's Day weekend. and then you put it outside. There's no reason that you shouldn't get between 3 to 5 pounds off of that plant. Now, in a 100-gallon pot, you know, you have the ability to go somewhere between 7 to 12 pounds per plant.
I really need to talk to you, Hawk.
I wonder, is there a good place we could buy seeds from?
Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farm.
okay.
There we go.
So I'm
Put up
waiting.
the link.
I'm waiting for a license approval, but I have we have about 26 or 28 strains that we developed here on the farm that we have seeds for, and then we have other seeds from other places, you know, other farms that have came and said, hey, you know, this works for this, and they gave us a whole, you know, crap load of seeds. Like, and when they give them to us, they're giving us a couple of thousand at a time, not just a couple of seeds. So it's, you know, pretty much going, you got to sift through there, find anything that's bad, anything that's squashed, and get it removed. You know, so that you're not packaging up something like that. But yeah, we do 10 packs of seeds at $70. There's actually 13 seeds in there. We give 3 extra, just to try and make sure that everybody gets at least 8 females out of the mix. You know, because it's a bummer when you buy seeds and you end up with males. You know.
I'm serious about what I'm saying. I really need to talk to you.
Okay.
My son-in-law got chemo,
Okay.
and he's not doing very good right now. His blood count is down to 0, and to talk to you about some of that oil.
Yeah, RSO, Rick Simpson's oil. It's the way to go, really. It's what stage is he in?
It's bone cancer, and apparently he's not recovering from the chemo so far.
Yeah, RSO. You need to get RSO in him as quickly as possible. How old?
He's in his 40s.
Okay, all right. So he's not a little kid. All right. So yeah, so adult size. And what state is he in besides confusion?
Hold on a second. I gotta say hi. Hey, Huckleberry. Did see you there. Welcome in. There's my Huckleberry. All right, go ahead.
It would have to be administered to him after he gets out of the VA.
Mm-hmm.
But he's retired Air Force, and I think he got it. He was in supply or something, and I think he probably got exposed to some radiation, and that's what brought this on. And so he's not doing too good. And Wiz just suggested to me, he said it would help with DNA replication or something like that.
Yep, that it also helps to repair your white blood cells and your T cells, which fight off. It helps to rebuild your immune system. Is basically what it does.
He can't eat. He's got a real big sore in his throat from the and he's also contracted an infection in the VA. And the sore in his throat that's keeping him from eating is because of the chemo.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah. It's I use a machine called the Green Oil Machine, and you can order it off of the greenoilmachine.com. It's different than your magic butter machine. The idea is to be able to recover the alcohol, to reuse it, to make a second batch. You know, that's I can't even tell you how much we gave away this year alone, with everybody not working. The amount of people who've been out of freaking work because of this crap going on. They need that money to feed their families and everything. They can't afford to be spending it on, pounds of weed in order to make RSO. What state are you in?
You know where I'm at, where you used to live.
Okay. All right. Yeah. We can. Get in contact with me and we'll see what we can do to help you out. It's because I know people out there too. So who do what I do, but they do it on the very, 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 very down low. It's like so low it's under the table and in the basement.
Well, people that are advocates of Second A, they have concerns about getting a script.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing is that there shouldn't have to be a compliance like that where you have to give up your Second Amendment rights in order to obtain a card. There's absolutely no reason for it. Now if I was ordering heroin or cocaine, I think you might wanna, or maybe some methamphetamines, you might want to take them. But somebody who uses cannabis in most cases can end up in the couch, or in the refrigerator, or in the
refrigerator,
or in the local snack aisle of the grocery store. That's pretty much, you don't hear about people, smoking a joint and then going to rob a bank. Okay. It just doesn't happen. They don't smoke a joint and then go rape somebody. There's such a fervor put around the use of cannabis that and such a fear that was created. Wow, fear, something that controls. You control the population through this. And if people didn't act fearful right from the get-go, as soon as Reefer Madness came out, we wouldn't have had this long of a fight. It's taken us 80 years to get it back.
Yeah, the worst thing I've ever seen anybody stone do is smash a ding dong or a ho ho in the snack aisle. You know what I'm saying?
Well, isn't the same fear thing that you're talking with marijuana is the same problem we've got with COVID now. They're just trying to instill fear in us to control us.
Yep.
And they've done a hell of a good job of controlling most of us.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Well,
people are waking up everywhere.
Yeah, well, look at
it's a real fucking shame that it take a year and a half for you to wake up to it.
I never missed a day of work, and you have to wear a mask when you're going to get groceries and stuff. Not anymore, but not here anyway. It's like it's just an attempt to control us, just like you said. You need to avoid it.
I still to this day have not put one on. Throughout all of this, I've never put one on. Never will.
I just didn't want that confrontation when I was just going to buy, a steak or something like that.
I was a Marine. Confront me. I dare you.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
That's pretty much what it came down to. And then I had already been studying the Constitution, so I already knew what Title 18 was capable of doing. And I would tell them, I'd say, here, let me share this little document with you. And I'd show them Title 18 and about how I could sue the store. I could sue each and every individual employee and take their wages for a lifetime, and they shut up and got out of the way.
Yeah. Well, I knew people like that. I just wasn't that brave.
Yeah, I've known.
You throw on a mask for 10 minutes to go in the store, no big deal, I guess.
You know what?
I
don't
was.
know. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, again.
But you know what? The saddest part about it is I don't know anybody who died of COVID-19.
Nope.
Okay, but I know 2 people who died from that.
7.
I'm the same way. I know one person who's going to die, and I know one person who did die from the vax. But I don't know anyone who died from COVID. I know a lot of people who had it. In fact, I was hanging around. I was working with 2 people who just were recovering from it this week. So I might be dead next week. You never know. So
no, you're not.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Good news.
So I had a hunch that Huckleberry had an outlaw side to her.
You'd be better off going to a doctor's office. They have better ones.
Huckleberry robs banks when she's stoned.
Yep.
I'm assuming, ain't I?
At least if you went to the doctors, you get a bang out of your buck if you took the whole jar of lollipops.
Yeah. You get some free dental floss and a toothbrush.
Yeah, but Ghostly, we'll definitely talk. I'll get you some information, and then we'll see who we can connect you with up there to get him taken care of as quickly as he comes home. And he's a vet, so that makes it easier. They do everything that they do for vets for free. So they're just like our farm. They take care of the kids and vets for nothing. They don't ask for no money in return.
He's a retired veteran at that.
Cool.
He's such a good guy too. Man, my daughter really did well when she married him.
What you do is you get him a whole bunch of information on it now and let him start studying it so that when he comes home, he's capable of understanding what he's getting ready to get into. Start, dropping hints to him to explain what it is. So that way then by the time he sits down with it, there is no fear. There is no anxiety of it. I don't know how this is going to treat me, kind of thing. And he's gung ho into it, that's really the best way to go. Give him all the information that he needs so that he's when he picks up the weapon to defend himself, he knows exactly what, everything about that weapon that he has in his hand.
Yep.
Sometimes a positive attitude can cure a lot of ailments too.
Yeah, it cures divorce too. It's positive attitude can cure divorce.
Dude, this is stronger than the weed I got it from.
Yeah. How many days you been in cure now?
Second day in cure. I did a 5-day dry. They take a crumbly in 5, so I've got it in the jars now, and then this is my first burp.
So wait until you get to day 15.
Oh, really?
It's going to be totally different. Totally different.
Okay.
Yep. And this is the thing is when you go into a dispensary and you buy this stuff, they don't cure it. As quickly as they're done harvesting it and they get it dried, it goes into big, huge Ziploc baggies. I'm talking anywhere between 5 to 15 pound bags. Okay. And then it goes to the market. All right. They do not cure it. They don't put it in a glass jar. They don't burp it twice a day, for a minimum of 15 days. Because I'll tell you what, if they did that, their product would be worth twice as much walking in the door of the dispensary, because the only time it gets into glass after that is when the dispensary does it.
Yeah.
And in most cases, they're pushing it right out the door. So it gets maybe a day or two of cure at the most. And it's not even cure because they take the lid off 30, 40 times a day in order to pull a bud or two out, and I'm telling you, it's that cure process has everything to do. Number one, getting all the chlorophyll out of the bud. That chlorophyll is, it goes right to the back of your throat and kind of gives it like a metallic type texture to the smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't get that from this though. Yeah, not at all.
So it's that chlorophyll is like super important, to get out of there. You get that out, then you've got a friggin' awesome friggin' bud.
Well, this isn't even scratching my throat at all.
Mm-hmm. I'm growing MK Ultra this winter.
I'm already feeling the frontal lobe stuff.
That's what you're supposed to. Yep. First couple of hits, you're supposed to feel it there first, and then you'll start feeling it go down your neck, right between your shoulder blades and your back.
I give the shivers on the spine. Release.
Well, not so much as shivers as all of a sudden you feel this like weight lifted off of your shoulder. You
Well,
know,
that's what I'm talking about. It does what it does to me is it kind of like it quivers,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, it's just jelly. Feeling good. Yeah. Okay.
so,
I need that. That's what I'm after.
yeah. But I'm growing that MK Ultra this winter. Generally, I don't do it outdoor because of the fact it's really super susceptible to mold. And here in Oregon, with the amount of rain we get, we'd end up with more mold than we would, plant. So we do it indoor in the greenhouses in the wintertime. And it grows so good. It loves the cool air. It's not.
Oh, there it is. There it just happened. There's the first stage.
He's like, sign it off now.
It just happened. I was just like, oh, yeah, the quiver just.
It's notice as he was falling back in the chair and he faded out of sight. It was kind of like the rockets that go up into space that are supposed to go into space. It just fell in. We have liftoff.
Right. Stage one, release.
I tell people to stop smoking it when you feel it at the base of your spine. When you feel that just happened behind your neck, as soon as that feeling there gets down to your lower back, then you put the bowl down. Because you want that same effect every time that you smoke that particular strain, and you don't want your body to become over accustomed to it. Everybody thinks that it's just a THC. You become accustomed, to what you're smoking. So switch your weed almost every time. If you're gonna smoke to get rid of the pain, as soon as the pain's gone, stop smoking that, switch to something else. So that way there you're not, your tolerance for the THC aren't so high. I like that. Is that an old corn cob or is that a hand cob?
No, this is driftwood out from the Cayman Islands, man.
Nice, brother. Nice.
Yeah.
Now I want to go
bought it
find my
out.
deer antler pipe.
Yeah. No, I've had this one. This has been, oh man. I got it on my honeymoon. My second wife. We went out we did a cruise, Jamaica, Caymans, and Cozumel. And guy sits there and carves them out of driftwood on the beach in the Caymans. And so
that's pretty cool.
Pretty durable, actually. Like I said, I've had it for like 6 years, 7 years. Yeah. And I've smoked out of it quite a bit. But it's got something else in it. It's got original Michigan Gorilla Glue.
I don't really care for the Gorilla Glue. It was overproduced here. It was like every grower had it. It over flooded the market on a consistent basis. And it's now headband I love, because TBI and the seizures that I have, it deals with the headaches that come, and it's usually within 15 minutes after smoking, the headache's gone with the headband. I do like the sticky glue, which is a variation of the Gorilla Glue 4. And crossed with the tie stick, and great combination. The two.
Well, I do have some. I've got some chocolate tie.
Oh, chocolate tie is awesome, dude. It's a great producer. You grow that shit indoor during the wintertime, guaranteed. You will have a freak plant. You'll be like, oh my god, look what it's doing. The chocolate tie is an amazing strain, and if you do it in a 25-gallon pot and you give it a full 3-month veg cycle, dude, that's like anywhere between a 3 to a 5 pound plant indoor.
Wow.
Yep. Oh yeah. I have a series of photographs of one that I did. We took 4 branches and we spread them out in the style that I grow in. It's a cross between Drew West Coast Masters, where you take a wood frame and you take these 4 branches, and you cut everything else off except for the 4 branches, and you spread them out to the corners of the wood. Then everything along the branch. So say this my mic stand here is a branch. Every space that is a node gets to become a full top. Well, during the veg period, as they're coming up, I would pinch those off using Ed Rosenthal true topping method, basically turning every top into 2. And dude, 5.96 pounds in a 25-gallon pot with 2 lights. And that was some killer shit. Let me tell you, I was smoking that like a year and a half after I grew it.
Oh, wow.
Not kidding. I didn't take any of it into the market, didn't take any down to the farmer's market. I kept it all. I was like, this ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
I definitely want to go to clone class. I need a clone consultation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up there.
Yeah. Well, I could, that's why I said it's my objective is not to do as much next year. I want to do some traveling next year. I want to get out, go to other people's farms, help them get set up and help set them up for success. Teach them, different techniques that they can use in order to get a better yield, a stronger plant, and just kind of bop around, for the whole summer and the beginning of the fall, and then finally come back home. I'm not going to do any growing next year. I made my decision. I'm going to travel.
Oh wow!
I've been doing what I've been doing for since 2004. And I haven't taken a vacation other than to go home and bury my mom.
Oh wow!
And this is 7 days. It's 7 days a week, man. You know that. You know what it's like. Your plants. You either you're there to tend them or they tend to die, one or the other. And
I'm getting ready to put a greenhouse up around the garden area. I finally got. This fall, I'll have the soil exactly where I want it after I do a leaf burn on it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. The only things I'll have to add would be like fish and calcium and manure, and I've got all that. That's all the nitrogen. That's And
you want to do that during the wintertime. You want to get that mixed in during the wintertime. So the soil's got a chance to cook off.
Correct. Well, that's what I'm going to say. As soon as the friggin' leaves fall, I'm gonna shut down my garden altogether.
Okay.
Freezer's full of green beans and okra, and I'm just letting them grow until these leaves fall. You know what I'm saying? Once the leaves fall, I'm gonna clear all that out and take down the stuff. I'm gonna re-till my garden, and then I'm gonna pile it, and I'm gonna about 3 feet of leaf, and I'm gonna burn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And after I do that, then I'm gonna till all that back in.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna cover it with leaves again, and just let them sit. You know what I'm saying? And let that cook all winter long.
What's the rain like where you're at during the winter time?
We usually have pretty wet winters. Because it'll rain rather than snow, and then we get freezing rain stuff as well. And when we do get snow, it soaks it good. So
that'll be good because then you won't have to stand out there with a hose to wet down the soil and everything.
No,
and that leaves will make a nice cover for it.
And this is my second year on the garden, so I've been doing a lot of remediation. I've put in 2 tons of sand. It's a 40 by 50 area, basically.
Okay.
And I've got it. We've covered it in wood chips at least 3 times now, and turned them in over the last 2 years.
Nice.
So we've got all that fresh. I've been building the soil. The only thing I don't have in it that I want is nematode. And then I know next year after I do the ash burn this fall and cover it again with leaves, and that'll all decay in. And then we'll do a till in, and then we'll grow it, and we'll wood chip it again.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm doing it. But that's all going to be inside the greenhouse.
Yep. No, that's great. It's I mean, we're getting ready. We're going to be doing some vegetables inside this year. You know, and it's, you know, we've been talking about it for a couple of years now. Normally we just do our vegetables, you know, outdoor. This year we're gonna do some indoor.
Yeah.
We're gonna take you know, because we have 100 by 35 greenhouse that 65% of it's not being used right now.
Right.
And what I'm doing is raised beds in there because
Yeah, well, that's
yeah.
when it comes
Yeah.
to the pot. When it comes to growing more cannabis,
Mhm.
I do plan that I'm going to have probably a 16 and a half, maybe 17-inch tall ground box
Nice.
above the garden soil.
Yep.
So I can control that start, and then and the building is I'm building the building out of, and then once it gets through with the box soil that I've got, it'll go into the garden and go as deep as it wants.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm thinking that's going to be fine. And that's the way I plan on going hitting it, because I'm thinking about this. I can get probably in a 12-foot section, 3 inches, 30 inches wide. I could probably get in what do you think? Mature plants, in a 12-foot section, 30 inches wide, should be about.
So I take into I do basically raised bed boxes that are 4x4. And if we start our plant in January and then bring it out in a anywhere between a 15-gallon to a 20-gallon pot and transplant it into that 4x4 box that we made that's 4 feet high, you know, that's basically 200 gallons of soil. That one plant, you know, knowing the depth of it, you know, you got 4 feet by 4 feet cubed. You know, it's the bigger your root, the bigger your fruit. So the first thing you do is build the strongest roots possible indoor to bring that outside and put it into that awesome soil mix that you're putting together. The big thing is you don't want the roots of the plants getting to the point where they can intertwine with each other, because then they'll begin to cannibalize each other. One will be stealing newts from the other at the same time as choking off the roots, and then it's like every other plant, you gotta die.
Okay, so I go 4 foot by 4 foot sections.
Yep, put a little barrier there in between them. You know, could be a plastic.
I'll just turn half that back wall into a stage.
Yep.
And do it like that, and we'll do dividers between the plants at 48-inch interval.
Yep, that would do it. You know, yep, just to stop that root from going through there, and you know, but that 4 foot by 4 foot, you know, you're looking at 3 pounds of plant. You know, minimum 3 pounds per plant, and if that's usable product, you know, that means that you have about another 1.5 pounds of stuff that you can use for making butter or making RSO with, or you know, it's some people juice all the leaves. You know, if you juice the leaves before they turn yellow, you get just as much benefits from the endocannabinoid combination to put into your body, you know, that just it's friggin' super healthy. I've seen a lot of people do it and have gotten rid of lupus, gotten rid of you know, irritable bowel syndromes, and that's becoming you notice that that's becoming a common thing. It's like more and more your friends are saying,
gotta go out. Sorry.
Do what?
No, I said Doggo's got to go out. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, I get what you're saying. I'm just looking at the facilitation at this point.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm getting ready to stage for building it.
Yeah.
Now, half that back wall, I want to build I'm also going to be putting in a tank. So I was thinking about doing it 36 inches wide, which gives me 3-inch walls, which brings me down to 30 inches for the tank. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't wanting to go.
You mean like a
4 foot,
feed
but
reservoir?
Well, I'm. It's going to be fish.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you want to do an aqua?
I'm doing aquaponics.
Oh, right on, dude. Yeah, get some koi's and some other fish. Yeah,
I
you
was
could.
thinking more local catfish and
Catfish,
bass.
no. Catfish requires way too much of the it requires way too much bacteria. The catfish feeds off the bacteria off the bottom of the rivers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're not going to be able to pull that bacteria up out of there with a bucket. You got to know where to go, what to look for with that. But bass, trout would work just as well.
Yeah.
And how big of a tank are you talking?
Well, at this point, now it moves to 4 foot, then that makes it 4 foot by 16.
Okay.
16. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, have you seen those small 275 gallon, and they're basically 4x4 containers for water,
Right. And I was
they come
thinking
in a
3
steel
feet.
frame box,
It's gonna be 3 feet into the ground.
Oh, right on. So they'll have a cooling spot. So
Yeah. My whole idea is this is going to be ergonomic aquaponics.
I was just
And I'm using
fucking light on.
essentially this tank in the ground is going to be actionable pond.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm trying to go full, local ergonomics as well. So I want to put bass. I was thinking about catfish, at least a few.
Yeah. So
Right.
you're almost going to want to have a second tank where you can have consistent running water.
Well, that's what the table's for. That goes above the tank.
Well, no, what I mean is so you have one tank that's set here, and then you have one tank that's down here. Well, this one that's up here is going to drain down slowly into this one down here, and then there'll be a pump that takes this water and pumps it back up into the upper.
Right, and that upper tank is your platform for growing.
Yeah. Well, no. With just 2 water tanks like that, you would be able to produce enough fish fertilized food water. With that, you figure 275 and only 200 in the other tank. So that way there, you could always keep a constant cycle going. So you're talking about 500 gallons, dude. If you had that set up on a timing feed system, you could actually have a timer on there where it goes off and boom, all of a sudden a pump kicks on that feeds the plants automatically.
Yeah.
Out of that. And then the only thing
you have with it being in the ground like it's going to be, going to be in the ground, it's going to get geothermal. We don't have to use a lot of energy to keep temperature on the tank.
Yep. It's
micro energy to keep the temperature on the tank.
Yep. See, we're doing strawberries this winter, and we're going to do them through PVC pipes.
And my pump, get this, dude, my pumps are not necessarily electric, they're air pumps. And I'm doing it all air riser.
So you're doing manual, pretty much all manual. You start the circulation through the pumping, and with the proper amount of pressure, you should be able to keep a continuous flow of water without having to stand there and keep pumping. It's like siphoning gas out of a gas tank.
It aerates itself as it pumps it up, and you put the holes in the pipe on the drain side back to the lower tank, and it aerates it there too on the way back down.
I think you could get windmill powered air pumps too, but we're talking something totally different.
Well, they're going to be running off of solar panels. I'm saying.
Yeah, so you're more electric then.
Right, they're on solar panels though, so I don't have to carry a whole lot of electricity. All I got to do is provide 12 volts, so I don't have to go even above deep cycle battery set. I can run them in parallel and charge them up and never have a problem. Never have to worry about it, any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just continuously run.
Chinese
Yeah,
are still-
I get that.
Yeah, they're still out there trimming.
And,
I-
and I don't have to pay for it to work, except for to put it in
Yeah.
place.
I got to buy the solar panels and stuff. I think I have a catalog that has windmill powered air pumps, I think, and water pumps.
But in the table that you run, that you grow in, it's filled
Yeah.
with aggregate. It's filled
Oh.
with, you fill it with aggregate, or you can use a foam out and then a foam
Thank you.
platform. It's like floating thing. You cut the holes in it and set the pods in there
Hey,
with
if you want to
aggregate
set
in
up
them.
another laptop,
Oh,
You can start the
okay.
plants that way.
again, let me
Yeah.
get the power wire for you if you want.
You know, like
Okay.
The other thing is, I do have chicken out for the dogs.
it's a long.
Chicken.
Oh,
They're gonna get some gizzards tonight.
Yeah, we lost you.
yeah, no, I was just, yeah, he's got a different conversation. I muted you just for the moment so you can have your conversation.
Sorry
but-
about that.
No, you're fine. I was just letting you have your conversation. Where was I? Oh, that upper tank. You put a floating platform, which is basically just a foam pad. You cut holes in it, put the cup in with the aggregate in them, any size you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way, and I mean, whether you use lava rock or you're using rock wool or whatever you want to use, you know what I'm saying? And that's where you set your initial nutrients and then turn around and you set the plant in there and just let it cycle. You know what I'm saying?
I need to learn how to grow stuff down in my root cellar because I'm in Minnesota and it's illegal here. Or I can grow out in the woods somewhere, but the DNR chopper flies over all the time. So
Yeah, and get this, Hawk. My idea is, you know, those foam interlocking pieces they've got for like floors, like mat floors and stuff. They're just puzzle pieces.
Yep.
Using those as puzzle pieces, I can aggregate my pot set, whether I'm growing celery or I'm growing wheat, you know what I'm saying, or I'm growing this or that. I can aggregate those things so that I can have a pot that gets its own area square foot, you know what I'm saying, or have 9 cups starters, you know what I'm saying, and another one. I just puzzle piece them in, and it just floats on top of the water. And the drain is regulated by the height of the pipe. And as it drains back in to the lower tank, it just falls back into the pipe at the appropriate level. So
See, we use 4x8 trays with cocoa coir mixed with soil, and they're in the felt bags, you know, the grow bags. So each plant goes into a it's a 8-inch by 8-inch, 8-inch tall, and then the plant goes in, you know, when it's only like 2 inches tall, and it's 2 lights per table, and 16 plants per table at 4x8. On an average, it comes out to 2.3 pounds per light. Now that's growing wheat. Now growing vegetables, you know, it would be basically the same type of similar type system. The difference is making sure that you have stages of netting, because as your vegetables are growing up, you want to be able to stretch them out, kind of like you would do with a bean pole.
Yeah.
You know, you can make a vertical or you can make a horizontal netting, whichever way you want to do it. Vertical tends to grow. You'd end up growing past the lights, so your light, you know, the lights would have to be higher.
oh, I
But
see
if
what
you're
you're saying. Controlling the height is controlling the depth of the root.
exactly, it's you know,
okay.
because it needs to, you know, let me see if I can. I'd have to pull up a photo to show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if I took any of this particular setup in the green. Well, I mean, I know that I have, but it's not something that I generally show.
But yeah, that's my initial setup for that. I'm actually looking to build a section onto the greenhouse later on that will be doing this stuff in a larger format with bigger capabilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Longer capability. But yeah, I want to be able to grow fish and food and medicine. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, so it's a controlled growth more than anything else, you know, because
Correct.
it's like, even though, you know, it's like, oh yeah, well, I could get more weed if I just gave it more room, you know. Well, no, you need to, you know, that's you gotta curb yourself in order to make sure that you're not stealing from what the vegetables need in order to produce, or any other medicines that you're growing. You know, because people don't just grow cannabis for healing; they grow turmeric, they grow other things as well. You know, for different purposes and things like that. You know, and you don't want to steal everything unless you're on a pot farm. They know as you do.
Right.
Then
Well,
you concentrate on growing pot, not on everything else. You know.
well, we're going to be doing other things, and I'm going to be venturing into sugar beets because my sugar beets didn't work this year. So we're going to be doing tobacco. I'm going to be doing tea. I'm going to be setting tea plant. You know what I'm talking about? The black tea.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to be setting that up. Probably something in the nature of an orchard. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm building an orchard next. I want to start building an orchard soon.
If seeds weren't so damn expensive, I'd put an orchard in. I got all kinds of room.
It's really not that bad, dude. You can buy 2-year plant for like $10 a piece.
You know,
Yeah.
that might be a well. Here, I'm not because I'm not a pot grower, not even really a pot
Well,
smoker.
no, I'm not talking about pot. You're talking about an orchard. You're talking about grapes.
Oh well,
Yeah.
grapes. Okay, I'm thinking an orchard of pot.
Oh, dude, no, I'm talking about full sustainability as well.
I apologize. I was
yeah.
distracted by the chat.
But
I
yeah.
have an orchard. I have a small apple orchard.
Right. And I don't drink beer, but I'd probably set up facilities for like growing hops too. You know what I'm saying? But we want to get into tobaccos as well. I want to start growing tobacco and, the sugar beets and I want to learn how to turn them into sugar, do it
Sugar
myself
beets.
sometime. Yeah. I'm thinking about going and buying some sugar beets just to dry them out, see if I can do it.
I never knew what a sugar beet was until I started working out west. I just forget sugar beets. They're like this big. They're
No,
huge.
every dime I procure for the effort, I'm turning into self-sustainability. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
Every
yeah.
rabbit that gets sold, it goes to buy the food as well for the animals and stuff like that. But every spare dime I get goes. I'll turn $10 into 10,000. You know, sometimes I'm just building these buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Someday.
Well, that's what I do.
No, I've got no ties to here, so I'll come out and visit you someday. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what we should do? We should all converge on Aaron's place and fix it up for him.
You know he's got all the wood. He's got almost all the wood there except for the posting.
I hope he's not here because I'm going to talk bad about him right now.
No, don't. He's not.
No, here. I love Aaron to death. Aaron is what he's really. I started doing Twitch a year ago, and I've been following Aaron for 8-9 months now, and I love the guy. I'm afraid he's going downhill though. Is he, or is it just me that thinks that? Nobody wants to comment. I apologize for bringing you up.
I'm thinking. No,
I know.
I think I've seen him worse.
Okay, so I can fast forward a couple of clips here. So this is a totally hydroponic setup here.
Okay.
That we do here.
That.
Let me get to where you can see the buckets and the stalks. You can pretty much see the size of the greenhouse.
Right.
You know, And when I was talking about the buckets, see the bucket size that we use here, and we got them all lined up. So you figure 4x8 trays with 12 plants per tray. And this is about 3 weeks before harvest time. And
Yeah,
you know,
that's much bigger than I'm going to be able to set up. Yeah.
well, no, but what I'm saying is that then you're only filling a one tray of of 8-inch 8-inch in depth, at a time in order to feed them, and it's a flood and drain system. So
Holy crap.
you flood the tray, right, and then after the plants get their fill, which is about 8.5 minutes after you flood the tray, and then you let it drain out, and that goes back into the reservoir, getting mixed in and getting new fish fertilizer in it, and then and it feeds once a day. 125 by 40 greenhouse is capable of producing 50 pounds per greenhouse. This is just to give you, and this is when we were, all gung-ho professional and shit. And now we're just lazy fucking stoners. No, we're not. We're not in any way. We're not like that at all. Trust me. But this is to give you an idea of one plant. Okay. This is when I loaded it on the truck. This is when we spread it out in there. We had to use 3 lights in order to grow it. And this is a kind of a time lapse of it growing. That's a full 3 months of veg and full, 60 days of flower. 5.96 pounds. One plant in a 25-gallon pot. You see the branches down there at the bottom? We only took 4 branches, 1, 2, 3, 4 off the main stalk. Everything else was cleaned off. Everything above that was taken off. We took those 4 branches and just spread them out to the 4 corners. And then we let everything develop as tops.
Okay. Now you cut the rest off, so they became clones or whatever.
What's that? Yeah. And so every time I want to take one top and turn it into 2, I would do my cut. And when I do my cut, then it's got 2 new starting points. And I take that one and drop it in as a clone. Then it grows up. When each of those grows up, 3 to 4 nodes, then I do it again. And that way then we can constantly cycle in the clones, and constantly make the plants fuller, so that when you spread those 4 branches out and you got that net across there, then all you're developing is tops. You're not developing any little side buds down the branch. Everything gets to grow equally as a top, and you increase your yield by almost 2/3.
Yeah.
And it's the idea of doing it in that 4x4 or 5x5 space. And if you do that, then, basically you're treating your plants like they deserve what you're doing for them, and when they feel like that, then they grow like that. They'll put out for you like a hooker on Saturday night, and that's what you want, right?
Oh my Lord. Oh, good Lord.
Well, I don't want to get her on Friday because she's too busy,
Canoes is not old.
Wait, are we that far back?
Dude, that was like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, you want like my stupid chat stuff. Carpenter Patriots in the chat. Holy shit. What's up, buddy?
So somebody was asking about the LEDs that were in there. Those are the Pro Growtech 800s. We went from the Gavitas burning anywhere between $52 to $65 per light per month. When we switched over to the LEDs, that dropped to $16 per month per light. That was huge change for us.
Carpenter Patriot called Fire in the Bowl. Let's go to Huckleberry.
Oh, all right. Let's do it then.
Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
I'm unusually quiet tonight, and I just want to pipe up and say, this is not my kind of chat. See? I like that. That's what. Yeah.
Shut
Right,
up,
all
Owen.
right. Yeah.
I like people who are good on the button. No, I'm not, I'm totally into the pot thing now, but this whole grow thing and stuff has got me confused. So I don't know what I can't add anything to this chat.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
That's
yeah.
okay. I mean, it's your chat and I enjoy it, and I might someday figure something out with it. We need to teach Dear Butch how to do under grow lights in his house, because I can't grow it outside. I don't need a big setup. I just need some grow lights and a plant. Hey, fire in the bowl.
Oh, fire in the bowl.
Fire
Again?
in the bowl.
Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.com.
Sausage Gravy Biscuit Fire. God.
You said you had helicopters or something that fly over to detect for lights, or is that just for outdoor visuals to see if somebody's growing it outdoor?
Wait, are you talking to me? No, it's a DNR helicopter flies over all the time. They're looking for. I don't know.
So get yourself a 4x4 tent. One light in a 4x4 tent that you can use for both veg and flower. Put a couple of fans in there, intakes. There's no reason you can't, in a 4x4, you can produce 4 little plants in maybe 3-gallon pots, fill up that little tent, and, be harvesting about every 120 days. You want to give it at least 30 days veg time. And then you want the full flower time, so some are exactly 60 days. Some of them are 65 or 70 days in order for the flower period. It's going to make some dogs happy. They got some food.
What hell? Shit! I don't have it. I don't have it available, but I've got a picture of my wife. I
want to say something.
She used to do a huge grow in back in the former cow pasture in her backyard on the farm.
Right.
Before I met her.
Everybody say hi to Jess.
Good morning.
Hey, Jesse.
Good morning.
Hello.
What's up?
Steaks in the oven.
I'm going to show you the most recent video of the work we've done on the mill. I want to show you what I'm doing. If you don't, I don't know if you guys.
I got time. I got time. Go ahead, man. I like seeing new shit. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! I'll try it again. Oh, I know what happened. I think this will work. Shit. Try this again.
Cold on the porch.
Can you guys see that, or is it still that weird screen?
Nope. I see a couple of wishing wells and 3 picnic tables.
Ooh, hey, nice.
Okay. Oh, that's some of the stuff I build. This is an older video that I've gotten. But I wanted to. It's the reason that doing this. I'm just going through an intro kind of thing. But here's the reason. Almost what I'm showing you.
So there's no pre-health care here.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Hey, you know how many picnic tables I've built? I think at like 80. I'm on like picnic table record.
Well, I'm the picnic tables are there.
Holy crap! Look at all the picnic tables.
Right.
Selling them things pay the bills. Let me tell you.
Yeah. No shit.
You'd be surprised. People don't have time to build them themselves, so they go out and buy them.
But this is where I'm at on the mill, pretty much.
Hey, it beats the hell out of that plastic crap that people buy.
Now is that what you're going to turn into? Okay, all right. So
That's a wood mill. That's a wood mill.
Does the video show where your garden is?
Not this one. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
But this is going to be similar in construct because we're going to use the same type of construction doing the greenhouse.
Right.
But we're going to wrap it in plastic and give it a border fence along the base.
Yep. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. If you build a greenhouse like that, dude, you have the ability of hanging lights for the winter time. You can hang the heat fans, everything in there. That's freaking great.
I want to put racks. I want to put racks. I want to do the rack thing up in the upper area. Excuse my language. I'm stoned. I'm having trouble finding words. But I want to put racks up in the top of the greenhouse, like for strawberry plants and herbs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
above the ground where we're going to be growing actually in the ground. So, just like you would your garden.
Yep.
I want to take my garden into the greenhouse, and it's going to have enough room, plenty of more room to do all of these other things with the, and the greenhouse is close to the same size as that building down there.
That's nice. So you get to mill your own wood.
Oh, that's all pallet. I get all that out of pallets.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What?
I've gotten all that out of pallets.
Those are the big, like 20-foot or 10-foot, 20-foot long pallets, not the.
I pick up 12-foot long pallets all day long if I wanted to, and I get the timber, all this posting out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Nice.
I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of this pallets and posts, and I've got more. I've got 5 stacks I got to take apart that I still haven't gotten to.
Nice.
So that I get all. That's what I'm saying. I don't have any problem with the materials. I have problems with not enough hand.
Yep.
And but yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're talking about. And this is a 30 by 53 foot, and the section I'm standing in is a 20-foot wide area where the mill saw is going to go. We'll be able to drive. It's going to have a 12-foot door. I'm going to build it out of the pallet wood as well, like a bread box door. You know what I'm saying? And tie it all together, put it in a wood track, and operate it with a cable. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get back to working on. And now that I got the garden area, I will do a video on the garden area again, but I've got several of them up on the Wizard of Oz channel you can look at, and some of them got that in there, but I'll make a new one because I'm getting ready to close out, and I want to do it on videos, what I'm doing to stage out for the garden.
Yep.
Because I got a sequence of them going together for the whole season, and I want to keep it. I want to bring it up to date.
Yep.
And
so the only thing that I would say in your plan is I would grab some kelp meal and some fishbone meal. You can buy it by the box at the local garden supply store, and mix some of that in there. Into that soil for over the winter time. Then when you add your hot stuff, like your chicken poop or cow poop or whatever you're going to use for manure in there,
rabbit manure. I'm using rabbit and chicken manure, and it's been out all season, all year.
So that is a great supplemental to that poop, and it helps to spread the nitrogen from that out evenly in the soil. And it's only they're only like $5 a box. And it's like a 5-pound box, and you're only going to need like a pound, so you got 5 years. It helps it helps in the reconstitution of the soil. Right.
And it's the bone meal, right? The fish meal.
Yep. And the kelp meal. Yep. It's and especially if you're using rabbit shit, it will really enrich in that soil. That soil is you'll notice it'll go from a brown to a black black soil. And that's exactly what you want, both for vegetables and for, Subcool. Yep, I know Subcool very well. As a matter of fact, if you go on to Subcool's, the Weed Nerd channel, I'm episode 67 Outtakes. And my club that was in downtown Portland before I came out here to the farm. Yeah, Subcool, Miss Jill, good people. Good people. I did a lot of work with him.
We should be able to get that from the MFA, right? Or from the Farmers Association.
What's that? The kelp meal?
Yeah.
You should be. Yeah, you can get that from them. Well, actually, you're down south of me, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're down Cali. Right? You're in Missouri. In Missouri. Yeah, you can get it at any farm supply place. Is going to have it. Any garden store that. Like the gardening section of Walmart has it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, because they call it the MFA around here because of Missouri Farmers Association. But I've been going there for all my feed. Everything's been less expensive there than anywhere else. Yeah. So even the shots for the dogs are only $10 a piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah. Oddball. He's he passed away just a couple of years back here. Miss Jill's up here in Oregon now. She's got her own thing going now. He had a really rough time at the end there. His lungs kind of gave out on him. The one thing he said was he wished he had never started smoking dabs because the heat in which he was smoking them at did so much damage to his lungs. He ended up with what was called popcorn lung that just got worse and worse and worse. It wasn't good. Plus the last year that he was there, his place there in California got burnt down in the wildfires, took out his entire farm. They lost like millions of dollars worth of seeds. Yeah, but he's talking about from back in the days, the old Merck days, and basic IRCs and the dark web and stuff like that. That was the only way that we could communicate about any of this stuff. We couldn't be having a conversation like we're having here on YouTube right now.
Right.
It's hell no. The feds would be like, oh yeah, you got to track on that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Well, then again, it wasn't legal, but even at state level at those times.
No, we didn't. Yeah, there wasn't even medical at that time. So.
Right. So that was a different world.
Yeah.
At least we're this far with it. Pretty soon it'll be unrestricted, treated like every other herb.
Yeah, it was called. It was the Weed Nerd.
But then again, we need to reconsider and re-identify our herbs and nutrient stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because people just really don't realize that spicy stuff, that's your vitamins, that's your minerals, that's your fuel intake. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just there for make it taste good. It was there for nutrition reasons. You know what I'm saying? Oregano and thyme and, rosemary and stuff like that. They had reasons. You know what I'm saying? There was reasons they put that in their food. There's a reason there was parsley on the plate because you were intended to eat it.
Yep.
Because of its health properties. But so all of it needs to be re-examined and, and get rid of this fucking technobabble bullshit.
Yep.
Why does everything got to be artificial? There's plenty of natural organics to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like saying, the feds are saying that they can't legalize it federally until the research and everything's done on it. What the fuck are you talking about? You were researching that shit from the 1920s all the way through 1979 at the University of Mississippi. You had the strongest medical marijuana program federally ran, and there's actually still people alive that get that. Okay.
Hey, and I when I was driving over the road, I'm telling you, I drove alongside some of those boys, and they missed an exit. There's cars all over them. I'm telling you that. I've seen that happen.
Everything was a pre-planned route. It's any mistakes that were made were job ending.
Yes.
You weren't driving for them anymore. If you missed a stop, if you decided to stop and take a leak without calling in and telling them that you were stopping to take a leak, their delivery system was the most stringent, for anything. I mean, it was better than presidential coverage.
Well, right. They know when you miss an exit, it gets immediately reported and called upon. And there are reserve units waiting to be just for that purpose in that kind of situation. So, yeah. But yeah, it was crazy. He says he missed his exit, and he's like, I was like, "You need help, bud?" He's like, "No, I probably just lost my job." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "I just missed an exit, and you'll probably see a bunch of black cars in just a little bit. I can't go to the next exit and turn around. So if I get too far out, then it looks God knows what they'll do." I says, I either got to back up and try and get back on spot or not. You know what I'm saying? So,
they time it. They drive that route themselves, and they time it right down to piss breaks. And that's your route, and that's and there, I think there were seven or eight drivers throughout the country that did all that. And it's like, and now people just throw it in their trunk and drive down the road.
I know, right?
Who'd have thunk it, and that's what I tell people, is if you're going to carry pot, be smart, put it in your freaking trunk. Don't carry it up in the front of the car with you. Because if it's up in the front of the car, then they have a reasonable suspicion, that you are doing something. Plus they smell it, come on, be smart. Throw it in your freaking trunk.
Yep.
So, and if you're going to take it out of your house, put it in a freaking glass jar, a sealable glass jar. You know what I mean? And it's.
Oh, thank you, Huckleberry. But yeah, or just be smart about it. I mean, oh my god. But yeah. Some of the stuff, I tell you what, it doesn't matter how many bags you put it in. It still stinks.
It looks like a mug shot.
We'll get out from underneath my
Okay, thank you very much. That's good.
I'm sharing my mug shot.
Come on.
I saw that long-haired hippie.
I was.
He's got food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the dogs all know it, so he's got to eat or lose it.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, go eat my dinner.
All right,
great conversation tonight, man. Yeah, we'll talk. I'd love to get down there next year, give you a hand in getting shit set up. It'd be nice to not be working on my own farm for a little while and get out and visit with some people that are like mine, man.
Right. Excellent. Well, that'd be the bomb. I gotta get these sales going, man. Something's got to let go, man, because I saw some of these puppies, or managed to get some of this other stuff sold that I'm building. And, I'm good to go. I'm with the concrete. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yep. All right, brother. You guys have a great night. I'll be listening in. Have a great night, though.
All right. You too, bud. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Shit, man. So, dear Butch.
Yeah.
We lost you.
No, I'm here, right?
Oh, you're here? Okay.
Fuck yeah. Well, hey, you
You're
guys
playing
do
it safe.
pot talk, and I don't know how to do pot talk. Hey, no, here, well, wait. You want to see me again? Here.
Right. There we go.
We're just going to show it one more time. Hey, here's Jer Bush with the mullet.
No shit. Hey, come on up, Carpenter. Carpenter Patriot.
Do it, man.
Next one. Come on up. Yeah.
Hey, this is the wild side of me because I'm not crazy enough the way it is.
Right. But you saw the building that was put, you saw my building video, right?
Yeah, I saw it. No, wait.
Yeah.
Did I?
About the mill.
Oh,
All
yeah.
that-
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And it's all built out of those 4x4s and 3x4s as rafters. And all of that's all out of those pallets, man.
That's hey, I've always wanted to have a sawmill because I've got freaking 75 acres of woods I could cut down.
Well, I don't have it. That's not from the sawmill. Those are from the pallets.
But they're from the pallets. But okay, I get it.
Right.
Ghost Adventurer, I miss my mullet. Oh, I miss my mullet too. I tried to donate my hair. I literally cut off like that much. Where am I? There am I. Like that much hair. I just got tired of it. I had it in a ponytail. I never did the man bun thing, but I had the ponytail. And I thought if I could grow it, I said, okay, here. I'm bald. Yeah. I know. I'm watching two screens. So I thought I'd grow my hair long enough so I could put it in a tail,
Right.
Front, party, and back. But I can never get this stuff to grow long enough to stay in the ponytail. So the ponytail, I be at work up on a roof, and this stuff right here is just blowing in my face all day long. I said, fuck it. I tried for 4
I do
years.
number 4. I just do a number 4 all over my head. And then number 2 on the beard. But I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna let it grow till after winter.
Yeah. Well, I've had like 2 haircuts in the last 8 years, so I'm not, and I did them both myself. How's that?
Right.
Hey, that's really budgeting your money when you do your own haircuts and you do it only every 4 years.
Right. I trim up a little more.
Yeah.
At least every other month, I'll clean it up. You know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
shave. It's just the haircut. The haircut doesn't come around very often.
Well, mine still grows pretty good. Just it gets a little weird over my ears and stuff. It starts looking floppy.
Yeah. Yeah. And shaving, a carpenter's saying, yeah, no haircuts till spring, but no, that's kind of the way I am. It's getting cold out. Let it grow a little bit. Who cares? I'm not out dating anyone, not looking for anyone. A little bit of beard, it'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You don't need a big beard. You guys all know you have beards. You shave in the middle of winter and you go,
No.
fuck, that's cold on my face now.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. No, this-
Natural
Even a little
insulation.
bit like this makes a difference.
So,
What's that? Hold that warm air next to your face. No, so okay. I'm gonna talk into my microphone now. So, hey, can you tell I smoked a oney tonight?
oh, speaking of that, fire in the motherfucking boat again. Come on.
Hey, I'm up for it.
All right.
Okay. Hey, I'll one more, then I gotta go to bed. I have to work in the morning.
What?
Hey,
It's not even.
I said it's my virtual almost Thursday, Friday. I have to go work for my mom, and I can't let go my. Can I? She needs some work from me.
It's not even 11 o'clock.
No, you're right. It's not, but I got to get up at like 6.
Okay.
So-
Yeah.
And my dog, he's gonna wake me up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
back
then
in the
fire in the
bowl.
bowl.
Are we gonna do one more brawl? I just got a little tiny oney because I'm a lightweight.
Right. Okay.
Burn the bowl.
Brought to you by SausageGravyBiscuitFarms.com.
.com. Fuck yeah. Hey, come on. Hey, one last cheers. Nope, I don't even have a sip left.
So you're taking a fake sip. Busted.
That's called getting every last drop.
What was that you were drinking though? The label looked interesting.
Me?
Yeah, what was the beer you're drinking?
Oh, beer. I'm not sure of the proper pronunciation, but it's Paulander. Wait here, get the rate. It's a good German import.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
good.
I heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they make a good variety of beer, and most of them are really good. I'm more of an import guy than the little microbrew guy. I think we've already talked about my passion for home brewing and German purity law, blah blah, this and that. So we don't need to go there.
Hi. Yes.
Apex,
What's up?
bro. You just missed fire in the bowl. No, I bet you did miss fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl, man. You know what? I'm almost motivated to say screw my mom and not literally. Screw her. I'm just gonna stay up with you guys tonight and drink beer. Yeah. I got a whole freaking bottle of rum right here. We can go all night. Wait. I can't tell what's on my
This
Sorry.
is the weed smoking channel.
Hey, this is what happens when you give me a chance to talk. I won't shut up.
Yeah.
You can always mute me.
Dear, stop being like Aaron.
No, hey,
If
I'm
that's
the
what
only-
I was joking, and I actually called you.
I'm the only one on here who can tell when Aaron comes on. I tell him, Aaron, shut the fuck up. You're talking too much. So I can actually talk over him. Oh, look what I found. I found my wig. We're not doing the wig, though. Sorry. Somebody bought me a wig for my stream so I could do the Joe Dirt hair.
I would wear a wig just for the long hair effect.
Hey,
I would become the pretty girl again.
can I be? Yeah, I know. Can I be a little? I ain't bullshitting you guys. This is kind of fun because I've only been like I've been an affiliate for a while, but I just set up my status on my stream, and I was looking at my
Huckleberry wants you to put on the wig.
Come
on, bro. I want to see it too.
Here, link for what? I've got too many screens going here. I don't even know how to do a leg.
You gotta take your hat off and then just put it on.
Yeah.
Your
wig becomes your hat. Here. Let me do this. You can if I did this. Damn it! I get too much crap on here.
What's going on,
Jim? I'm trying. Okay, so set that here. There's my emote right there. And if you look at that should at least have my name you could follow. I can't
I don't know how to do the link. I've got one screen up. Someone else can find it probably. Hey, Zoom dude. Put
Hey,
up my
hey,
link.
Beard, but it would be easier just to put on the wig and find the clip.
I know. I'm
You know
trying
you
to.
want to.
Here, because I've got two screens up. I've got my phone up and the laptop up, and so
This is
I
what we
will.
call peer pressure.
I know. I'm not doing so good with it, am I? That's the
So,
problem. And that's what everyone loves about me is I get so freaking flustered when I try and do this kind of shit, especially when I'm high.
I like high tier,
No,
but
see, well, here's the problem: is I've got the game on my laptop, so I have no idea what I'm trying to do here. I know here. Oh,
wait,
okay.
what tripod fail?
Well,
Oh no! Last
if I
week,
don't
Aaron, when
fail in most everything I do other than my job, I'm okay with that.
No, hang on, dear Butch. I was asking Canoes what fail.
yeah, at last week, I forget which day it was. Aaron was streaming and he was fucked up, and he had the camera on his tripod, his phone, and he was just finishing up with the harmonica, and the tripod just like tipped over on its own, and you hear him go, "Wow!" He's like shouting and everything. It was so fucking funny. Yeah, just go to his page and look at it's like the latest clip on there. It's titled "Wow" or "Whoa" or something like that. It was funny as hell.
Great.
It started tipping over in slow motion and then just crashed to the floor.
I had this chair that I was using. It was like an older armchair that I was using for a desk chair, and it was old enough that I probably shouldn't have been using it for an everyday sort of chair. And the front legs, I knew there was going to be an issue one day because they kind of kicked out a little bit, and kind of wobbly and stuff. Well, one night I'm sitting there, I'm just at the computer making some music, and my girlfriend at the time, sitting behind me watching TV or something, and all of a sudden the front legs just start kicking out slower and slower and slower as I'm going down. I'm like, nope, 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 and it was just a gentle landing on the ground. It was hilarious. You had to have been there.
Fire the ball.
Yeah.
Gee, how much do you want to get high tonight, man? You're like,
He just harvested his plants. That's where he's at.
I know, like the first bowl that
Do
he
it.
smoked, like it trashed him. That was like 10 bowls ago.
Yeah.
If you guys want to talk about me, now's the time to talk about me because I can't hear you.
I switched bowls.
You're coming back in a minute. I know that.
I don't know. That's all I could think about.
All right, fire in the bowl.
Fire
Okay.
the bolt.
Now you're back.
I can't find my food.
There's something weird about your channel that I get digitized every now and then.
There's something weird, and it don't look good.
Weird about.
Even a doll.
There's nothing more weird than I feel right now. So, I'm walking through the house. Door meme.
I can't find
Tanya likes my squeaky door meme. Where's Tanya? I haven't seen Tanya for a while.
She's been around. Well,
I've been
I
working.
can't say that because I haven't been around.
Yeah, I know. Probably the way out of town for a while, and you don't get a chance to keep up with everyone. Oh crap! It's not a twist-off. Hey, all good beers aren't twist-offs.
I found my life. And
Cheers. I feel like people are waiting for me to say something stupid again.
I still can't believe they redid Ghostbusters with an all-female dyke cast.
yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell was that all about?
They got woke.
Wokeism.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I didn't look at
No,
it.
I didn't watch. I refused to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I
it.
saw the trailer. I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah, it was
that?
stupid. It was
Hey,
absolutely.
hey, dear, but you're gonna make Huckleberry really upset here, real quick, if you don't put that mic.
Oh, okay. Hey, Huckleberry. Huckleberry.
She's determined.
She is going to throw
Hey,
a big
no.
hissy fit if you do not
Okay.
put on that.
Let's see. What can we do here? Huckleberry. You already follow my channel. You're not, are you? I'm trying to work this as best I can. Hey, send me
Oh,
dude.
for a second there, I thought you were about to roll a joint, dear Butch.
I'm not rolling a joint. Well, I was going to show my sticker I got from.
Achoo.
We okay.
Oh, they've been arrest Fauci. I gotta see if I
That's
got that.
Fauci. I've got all kinds of fun ones. Wait. Okay, Huckleberry.
It looks like we all got blessed by Santa Alex.
Yeah. Wait, you got one too? Look at that. No, I know, isn't that awesome?
I got the Space Force shirt.
I need more Alex Jones stuff. All right, Huckleberry. I'm doing this just for you, okay?
I
Yeah.
have an arrest Fauci one.
We can catch this on my stream someday. You can look at the old ones.
It's Rod Stewart.
No, it's Joe.
It is Rod Stewart. Holy shit.
It's my Joe Dirt hair.
Hey, I can see down your shirt.
Look at that, dude. Okay.
It doesn't
Okay.
look bad.
No,
All
no.
right, everybody, have the appropriate screenshots been taken?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, make sure you clip that
Not
because
good
no
or
one.
bad.
I've done it before. No one's clipped it before. Come on.
Oh, I just clipped it twice.
Wouldn't be the first time it's been clipped. You know, we all we have to do is take some of this off the top and dye it dark. You know, it would be more like the hair I used to have. Let's see. Put the hat on. Oh yeah, that's my new look. I should wear that to work someday.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
You
Put on the
should.
spandex.
And plaid pants and dress up like Rodney. Would it be Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack?
No, we're thinking like 80s power metal.
Well, yeah. Hey,
In the 80s.
I'm Axl Rose if he wasn't fat. How's that? No, he had straight hair though. We'd have to be like who am I thinking of? I'm so out of the music scene. I'm so out of every scene. Okay. Huckleberry, I just saw your comment. Thank you. Wait. Am I the last one? No, you're doing me full. Don't do me full screen. Hey, you do that. I'm going to show you my nipples. Hey, no. Hey, remember when we did the no shirt stream? No shirt stream? That was fun.
I did it in my truck.
Yeah, the no shirt stream. I remember that.
Hey, all right.
It took me a minute to find them.
I don't have them all.
For me, Grant.
Okay, so for 100 bits, I'll play air guitar. What do you think? What you know what I need with this hair? Wouldn't it be cool to have and I was paired with this hair? It'd be awesome.
You need a
with
big earring in your left ear.
Well, I mean, what do you describe?
I'm gonna send you one of those little toy guitars, like the little, the toddler preschool, guitars. Like,
I want to be a rock star.
Actually, I need to just send you a ukulele.
Chip through the tulips. Oh. Yeah, no, I promised I would never sing on stream. I don't. Do I do a good tiptoe through the tulips?
I mean, night deer. It sounds like it's a night of firsts.
What do you mean a night of first? I've done all this before.
Singing on stream.
Singing? Yeah, no. I just shut myself up really quick.
First, brother.
This is the first time I sang tiptoe through the tulips. I know that.
I'm sorry. I'm just being a bad influence.
No, that's kind of my thing. How you doing tonight?
Oh, I didn't look through my sticker.
Why are you interrupting me? Sorry, I had to do that just one time. You're not on the phone, so I can't hang up on you.
I miss being able to slam the phone on people.
Because you're lying. You're full of shit.
You're lying. Hey,
you're full
I
of
won't
shit.
suffer you two people anymore. Wow. I love that evangelical preacher that does the sound effect in that clip.
You know that Hillary smells like sulfur?
Yeah. You keep interrupting me.
No, who's interrupting you?
Hey, isn't arrest Bill Gates?
Oh, is there?
Yes, there's an arrest Bill Gates.
I'm gonna start putting. Look at that!
Oh, this is dope as fuck.
Oh, here we go. Wait, is that still up?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my Jeep.
Oh, wait, I like that one. I want to see them. I need more stickers. I gotta start putting these all over people's cars.
You know what I do is I put them on gas pumps.
There you go. That's an awesome idea. What the hell? Well, AJ was right. That's pretty good. There we go. Oh, this one's even better. I don't know if you can see that.
Impeach the Democrats, yeah.
Yep, hell yeah.
There's a get-go over on the other side of town that I have put from the sticker pack that you gave me with of the duct tape ones.
Yeah.
Almost every single pump has at least one. Just from how much I go there and stuff. Every time I go, I slap a sticker on. It's called sticker activism, damn it. Actually, I don't think they mind. That side of town, it's kind of a 50-50 mix.
Oh, shit.
Do they keep them up there? Hey, Huckleberry.
Yeah, they have not scraped a single one off yet.
What's up, Huckleberry? What's on your mind?
I had to come up to thank Dear Butch.
Hey, Huckleberry. Hey,
I like your wig.
Your person. I like your accent.
An accent?
Well, it
Uncle
seems like an accent to me. I'm from Minnesota.
I
I
will
got a
keep it on.
Norwegian accent.
Oh, okay. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Hey, Huckleberry, thanks for forcing me to do this.
You're
You know what
welcome.
time it is, right?
Yeah, night to
Time.
night.
Time for pie.
Pie.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
got bologna ice cream.
It's time for pie.
I'd like some pie right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to get any with this hairdo.
I don't know, dear Butch. It's pretty sexy.
You think so? Maybe I should get implants. I gotta
I
get
have bologna ice
a
cream.
bald head. I'm not that bald. I'll just
What's
keep
that,
talking
Apex?
until I don't know.
Jason came up to say you stole his hair.
Oh, who did?
Ah,
What's
Well, I think I've never been a blonde. I kind of like this look.
yo,
got my
Jason,
Bluetooth
you
in my ears?
Block disjointed? Any of it disjointed yet?
Fire up this joint.
No, that too. But the Netflix show Disjointed. Have you? Did you have
Oh,
it
no.
watch yet?
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, you need to. It's still on your list.
I gotta double check. I have your paper written down some digits I was supposed to hit up, and I don't know where I put it. I gotta organize a lot of filing and papers. That's like my next thing I gotta do. I just dropped my phone the other day after the screen protector came off. So I found a phone that's $165 to replace it. So I went ahead and grabbed that on eBay. Yeah, that disjointed. I gotta write that down again. What was
Yeah,
that one? Just like a stoner thing or what?
yeah. Basically,
Remember the wire?
actually,
What was it?
it's funny. The cannabis, the title of cannabis consultant for the show, is Dr. Dina. She's Snoop Dogg's doctor, and she's the one that the main character of Weeds is based off of.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
That's Snoop Dogg's wife?
No, his doctor,
Or,
his
but
doctor, his pot doctor.
but what does it have to do with that show, Weeds?
She's the so Weeds, the main character, is based
Welcome in,
off
Shadow
of
Man.
Dr. Dina,
Shoot.
who was a consultant for Disjointed.
Oh, okay. Check out
Yeah.
this pen I've got. Can write with this nail or screw. Like,
Oh, that's
Jesus
cool.
Christ. Don T wants that. That's a spike for your neck right there.
Yeah.
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 Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy.
Ramoni.
I gotta load one up. I ain't smoking.
Is that Neapolitan?
It's chocolate, strawberry, pistachio ice cream put together.
Oh,
Mm.
no,
it's kinda
forget
like
it.
Neapolitan.
Yeah, that's really good.
I've got a bag of Halloween candy that a little girl brought me over.
It really was a trick or a treat.
Yeah, it was a trick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Treats included, just like the left always does. Yeah.
Two things.
Oh, Huckleberry.
Hi, Ghost. How are you?
Good.
So how is Freya, Huckleberry?
How what?
How is Freya?
Oh, she's doing good.
Yeah.
She's trying to attack the cat through the cage.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. He gets up, tease her and get at her, and she'll come right down and jump at him. It's hilarious.
Dang.
So she's a badass.
She like to follow
Yeah.
laser lights.
Yeah, like a cat.
Does she? We should try that. See if we can
Try what?
get one of those laser
Like a
pointers.
laser
See if
pointer.
it saves it.
I almost got out of my car at a McDonald's drive-through because somebody was pointing a laser pin like right in the mirror at me, and it was messing me
Yeah,
up.
fuck
I got
that
out of
shit.
my car and I turned around. I was like, "What? What motherfucker?"
A laser pointer for a squirrel?
Yeah, why not?
Because
It
does
might react to
respond
it
to
like a cat does.
I could use
Dude,
that for
I can
Oh.
entertain my cats with laser pointers until like they're running around and they're huffing and puffing so hard it looks like they're ready to have a heart attack. They go nuts.
All right, guys. Proof that I am non-magnetic. Magnet
Oh, jeez.
injection site slips right off.
Yeah, Apex got the jab today.
I will say though, and this is something that's a little weird. I mean, it's a sort of a heavier magnet, but when I put it around the site just now, it's almost like I felt a little pressure inside of my arm. That was weird. That was a weird
That was the chopped
sensation.
up babies.
Is that a
That-
first? The first.
Yeah, like right now, I've got right over the injection site.
What did you have? A Johnson Johnson or the what?
Yeah, Johnson Johnson.
no back.
Yeah, when I pulled away, there's a little pain from where I was just holding the magnet.
Okay, so you just brought me to a good point. My girlfriend basically, where my girlie, we'll just call her that. She's
Your friend's
the type
a
of
girl.
She's the type of liberal girl who will come and see you even if you haven't been vaxxed. She'll hang out with the unvaxxed. But my Aunt Darlene, she was telling my mom that she won't even come visit her anymore because she hasn't been vaxxed. So there's a strong separation even in between the Democrats. Such hypocrisy.
And
Man.
that's my main. That was my main thing behind this. I would like to see my family again, and I'm getting real sick and tired of them treating me like trash just because I wasn't vaxxed. I haven't changed, but I guess they have. So yeah, adapt to the situation. I guess I don't know.
I'd rather die than take the back.
I hear you. Trust me, I don't feel good about
There's
having
nothing
to do
on
it. I really don't.
No.
there's
Well,
nothing on earth that would compel
the
me to
problem
take
is
it.
they're forcing everyone to do it.
Uh-uh.
What
I'll use
forced
up
you
all
to
my
do it?
ammunition before I get that shot.
Same here.
What made you do it, Apex?
That's half the reason I resisted it, because they're forcing it on her.
Got a zombie in the room. We got to contain you now.
Uh-oh.
It's a matter of time before he turns.
What made you do it, though, Apex?
Brains. I
Seriously?
need brains.
Your mama said, "Damn it, Bobby." Oh well, that would be your dad.
Yeah. I know Huckleberry.
He wants to be the hero zombie. He wants to be the hero zombie, like Z Nation.
Yes.
You ever watch that?
You
ever
did
watch
it
Z
for
Nation?
travel?
Anybody
Yeah,
ever
I've heard
hear?
of that?
No.
Nation is good.
Nazi Zombie Nation.
Oh, I'm on a different.
Yeah, it's a bizarre off take of
zombie world kind of stuff.
It's like Walking Dead, but not. It's better.
Oh, is that a TV show or a movie?
I'm not sure. It was one of those cable
I
channel
know
movies.
it's on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's an original though.
Because the one movie that they did that had Brad Pitt in it, that one was actually pretty well done.
That was World War Z.
World War Z.
Yeah.
That
I've
one
seen
was
that
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah, I did like World
A lot
War
of
Z.
people hate it because it was
When
like
the zombies are making the wall over, or making their own zombie wall over the
Yeah,
the
it to
wall
get
going
into
around
Jerusalem.
Israel or Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
exotic
That-
zombies.
Huckleberry jumped off.
Oh no.
Some of them fast, high speed, ultra lightning cocktail zombies.
Jeremy Kirk is here.
Well, I got to close out my screen here.
So,
I got to get up early.
I'm going to keep doing it. Tell someone to
all right,
recognize.
well, have a good one, Bill. Sleep well, brother.
Night, Bill.
Very well, Patriot. But yeah,
We're jamming here.
We're jamming. And I hope you like jamming too.
We can play it. Tell me to shut it off.
No, it's good. We ain't got to worry about copyright. Not with that song.
It's a tribute for the last, 30 seconds. How's that?
but I'm still not going to be friendly about the jazz stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I can't believe you actually did it.
Here's the thing that I started thinking about. You know how we took the left's my body, my choice thing and started using it against them.
Right, and that's part of me that says, that's your decision and all that, but it doesn't.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't change my mind about any of that shit.
We can't preach my body, my choice without following by example or whatever. I'm sure that didn't come out right, but
consequences. It's the consequences, dude.
Yeah.
Right. Did you do it for the family's sake?
Yeah, that's all I do.
They've been peer pressure,
peer pressure.
Yep.
Peer pressure. His mother is ranting.
Friendly peer pressure. I get Deerbush to put on a wig. My family peer pressures me to get a fucking vaccine.
A link? Wait, me? What?
Now that I think about it, they peer pressured me into getting the fucking vasectomy too.
What?
No more babies.
My family's fucked up. What the fuck?
That's kind of over the top. That's between you and a lover, not your parents.
To do.
Well, okay. Let me go back and explain this one really quick. The girlfriend I was with, not the most recent ex, but one from like 3 or 4 ago is way adamant about wanting to have a kid, and she would stop at nothing trying to. So I knew for a fact that financially and mentally we weren't ready to have a kid. That's not how you. This is not how you keep a relationship together, is by having a kid, especially when it's toxic to begin with. So, it was actually my grandpa, I believe, who mentioned it at first. But yeah, I guess everyone ended up chipping in on the surgery together or some shit. I don't know. Or this is what happens when you have a family full of doctors and nurses and shit.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to get into your business. It sucks.
Well, you got to be your own man.
Mainline doctors, not like just all doctors.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we get a lot of shit from the
You know,
people.
what's funny is they bribed me with a video game for that one. Because I've only ever put 6 hours in. Battlefield Bad Company 2. They bought it for me on pre-order. They said, "We'll get you this game if you go ahead and do." Because I was really huge into the gaming scene at that time. I fucking got the snip and have only put 6 hours into the game total. That's fucked. How about that?
That's better than I can do all year on one video game. I played like maybe an hour this year.
I mean, Huckleberry, isn't that what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to.
I got so
look
many of
into
these
what
damn
our-
songs. Look at
you
these
know?
all over the place. That's just a little bit. And I got like 40 of those little packs he was talking about. I mean, I got too many damn stickers. Need to go stick them somewhere. Stick them on Fauci's ass.
Yeah.
I stick them on road signs.
Here's something cool. And I've been trying to get in touch with. I messaged Quarter Black Garrett from Louder with Crowder, but now I kind of want to try to get a hold of someone from like either Rob Dew or even Owen Schroyer or something.
You can email them at like rdew@infowars.com.
Is it Ardew? That's what I was thinking.
I think it is.
I think Alex's was alex@infowars.com, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, anyway.
That sounds too simple. Maybe A. Jones at infowars.com. But Irish Misfit has an invitation. I guess he did some consulting for IU or something, or somehow he was involved in this faculty thing. But he's got an invite to a private Zoom call. It basically it's a private online get together, and Dr. Fauci is going to be there, where you can ask him anything, say anything you want to him. It's an open forum sort of deal. So instead of using that invitation for him, he's like, "Hey, let's throw it to one of these guys. Have them go in the place and have them stream and kind of get the inside." You know,
vet anybody that is going to question them. I mean, they're probably sure the right question.
Now, here's the thing, though. Is apparently he can choose to answer you or not.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Par for the course.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Where is this at?
Fauci can say whatever, and no one takes him to task on it. That's the problem. Everything is so slanted.
Right, and that's kind of like where I'd like to see, Alex Jones or Owen, go in there, go on that Zoom call and just let them have it.
Enough of that bullshit. Hey,
Biden makes such bobbling statements. I mean, come on. Fucking 3-year-old. And I'm bad.
Although, for some reason, I feel like Crowder's crew would have a much better time with it. And I'm only saying that because, Alex and all them, they're just so out there. Steven and all them, they'll actually try to start a full-on debate instead of just, berating and ranting at them,
Yeah.
Hey, good night, Huckleberry. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, I would definitely have a question for Mr.
Sweet dreams, Huckleberry.
Vito.
And welcome in, Kimmy. How you doing, sweetie?
Kimmy.
I'm doing okay. I went ahead and broke down today and bought me a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Is it that time? You gotta have a cigarette.
Well,
Something's
I've been
going on.
smoking the vape thing that is real low on nicotine and everything. It's like the lowest
yeah.
that I could get, but
Yeah.
it's not a refillable one. So
Ran out and didn't have another one back up.
well,
Oh.
it's real low. And they ain't no way I wanted to be without both smokes.
What kind do you smoke? If I may ask.
So I went and bought me a real cheap of L&M's.
Oh, L&M's, yeah. Are you smoking menthol or do you smoke regular?
I smoke regular.
Okay.
So these crowns are $4.07, $4.09 a pack at the gas station down the street, and the menthols taste just like a Newport.
I can beat you on that. 50 cents off of these packs that I got, and they
Oh,
were
you mean
6.
50 cents off of these packs?
Yeah, 2. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
2 of them for like
Those-
$6.
those
and
Lucky
change.
menthols are gross. We got them
I
in
haven't had
earlier this
menthol.
year at my store. They tasted awful. Hardly
Yeah,
sold anymore.
it's
This is
an
what I'm
acquired
smoking now.
taste.
I've
But
smoked all of the
now,
cigarettes.
I-
Apex, I got some stuff to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Are you the only child?
What's up?
Are you the only child?
Yes.
So, in other words, when your grandpa decided to help talk to you about getting fixed, and your mom and dad agreed with it,
Oh, my entire family agreed with it. Well, here's the
then,
thing. What
then
Grandpa
to
said.
me, okay,
Wait,
then to me, it seemed like your grandpa never wanted to be a great grandpa. Your mom
He
and
was a
dad
great-
never
was
wanted
a
to
great
be
grandpa.
grandparents.
Don't get me wrong. It was that's definitely not the case. He thought he and it wasn't just him. In fact, the referral for the doctor came from my mom's brother, my uncle. So, Grandpa, or it was one of the two, Grandma or Grandpa, one of the two, said, mentioned something during, I guess, dinner, family dinner or family get together, and then that spread to one person. Because you got to think, I've got my mom, she's got my Aunt Sue, my Aunt Nancy, my Aunt Julie, and her brother David. So my Uncle Dave. So, and all 5 of these people, my mom included, are all doctors and nurses and stuff. They're all in the medical field. Grandpa being the chief medical person in the family, and Grandma being an RN as well. So it's kind of bad. It's honestly, it kind of sucks.
That's how my
in a-
girlie is that she was an LPN and her mom was an LPN, so they think they know.
But are
so
you
much.
the only boy?
No, gosh, no. No.
So maybe they felt your mom and dad never should have had you.
It was
And
it was never.
that
It's
them
no.
being-
That's
as them
nothing
being
like that.
grandparents.
There was no
It seems to
ill
be
will conceived from any of it. There was never anything, malicious about it. It was literally it was a family concern that I was about to fuck up or something, I guess. And to stop that, I guess they all decided, that they knew it was in my best interest. When I had already known what was in my best interest, and I was not going to be getting the chick pregnant. So you
But
know,
it
it's
just
one of those.
seems
They
like
didn't listen to
that
me.
they
What it
never
is.
that they never thought that you would make a good dad or they would make good grandparents.
Keep in mind, I was 23 at the time.
But still,
22,
they
23.
never wanted to be grandparents or never thought they
No,
would be
that's
good
not the case. I
grandparents.
promise you that.
That is the way I perceive it. That's how I
Yeah,
look
but
at it.
that's definitely not the way it is. They love all their grandkids, even the new ones. So yeah,
But with you being your mom and dad's only child, they would never be grandparents then.
do what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said, with you being your mom and dad's only child,
I don't
your
think that
mom
has
and
anything to
dad
do
would
with it.
never be grandparents. So they
No,
never wanted you to make them grandma and
that's
grandpa.
that's putting a way negative spin on it, and that's definitely not what it's about. That's just dark.
Maybe they didn't want your dad's name to be carried on.
That one. That one there might be some truth to. I'm not sure though. But not that I'm gonna be, here's the thing. They said that there's like an 80% or 90%, successful reversal rate with the way that I got it done. So who knows? Maybe it's just tied off and not snipped.
Well, the article that I looked at, they're saying that if it's been more than 15 years since the original surgery, the chances of successfully reversing it are not that good. Like they can do the surgery and reattach the tubes and everything, but like to actually conceive a child is not as good odds as you would expect.
Here's the thing, though. And this is addressing Huck's comment here. Is that it may not be my flesh and blood, but if down the street, I do find someone, if I do end up getting married and we want a kid, there's always the adoption route, and I'm okay with that. I was adopted myself.
I got several friends that were adopted.
Mm-hmm. You gotta give some of them are someone else's kid a chance, I guess. I don't know. That sounds bad when I say it like that, but damn.
I had kids. I know. So. I don't know where you. I don't want to. I don't want to go into it. I just don't know how you let someone talk you into something like that. I'm baffled.
Because
I'm
I was young and dumb.
In your situation, so it's a whole.
Yeah.
Guys, bring you back. Oh.
I don't know.
You say you do have kids, Apex?
No, I do not.
Oh,
I live fatherhood vicariously through my friends' kids.
I'd say if you've already had a couple kids and you're worried about having more, then yeah, bisectomy could be a good option.
But not at 23 years. You've never been hurt.
Yeah, right.
And
this is what I've been trying to. This is what I've been trying to convey this entire time is that You know, as much as everyone says I'm in control of my life, yeah, ultimately I've got a say in it, but the powers that be, you know, usually have a tendency to rule over my own personal executive decision, which really fucking sucks. So I don't necessarily always have the same opportunities as everyone else because
You do, but you
when
just
I go for it,
let it
it
go.
either gets destroyed. Here's a perfect example. I back when they first came out, I bought one of those 80%, you know, complete lowers where you have to mill it out yourself. I bought the entire kit. It was the upper and the lower, and it had all the whole kit with it. Now I won my own AR-15, my very first one. So I milled it out, you know, did it all nice and pretty. And Dad then finds out about this as I'm piecing it together and says, "You can't have that." And while I'm gone one day, he took the lower and put it on a bandsaw and cut it all up,
Destroyed it.
cut it all into pieces just because it didn't
Wow.
have a serial number on it.
I would lose my fucking marbles over that.
My God, it was cool.
Yeah, I had no say in that. And then he told me that I had to sell the upper. So yeah, like I said, I have no say in a lot of shit that I do.
Psychoanalyzing Apex here. Where do we start? No offense, man.
I don't know.
Pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back.
No offense, man. I just wouldn't let anyone walk over me like that. Although my wife did for 25 years.
Yeah.
Yes, it's all. Sometimes people need to answer to somebody, and I get that. It seems like weird life decisions, though. That
You know, I always kind of had a feeling that they were going to pressure me into getting the vaccine as well. No matter how hard I tried to hold out, they would find a way. Pardon the terminology, but to get under my skin in order to get me to take it. They always do something like this. It's never really my decision.
no, you're your own person, aren't you? I mean, you're an adult. Don't let the decision for you.
You realize that my own mother holds back my medicine from me sometimes if she doesn't get her way. Medicine that technically that I'm supposed to take and that need. You know?
That is messed up right there. That is messed
Yeah.
up.
Like for instance, here's a good example. Last weekend, last Sunday, she came over to do a house inspection, make sure things were all cleaned up and stuff. And I had some dishes in the sink, and she was bringing over my medicine for me. I don't know why she needs to do this. I'm fucking 34. I can take care of my own medicines, you know. But she was coming over, and she saw these dishes in the sink, and instead of leaving the medicine on the counter and then leaving, she took them and said, "You're not getting your medicine until the place is cleaned up." How fucked is that?
Does she have separation anxiety? Is that the issue?
It has to be. That's what it has to be. You know? I mean, I know I'm fine, by myself. You know, I know I can manage things. Yeah, it'd be rough, but I can make things work. But I'm never going to be able to prove that if they don't pop me off the goddamn teeth. Sorry, but it's true.
Yeah.
And believe me, I'm fighting to get off, but they keep pulling me closer. You know.
Apex, when's your birthday?
What's up?
When's your birthday?
March 26th.
Okay. Can I do a reading? Just
You know,
kidding.
Apex, you know what we need to do? You and me, sometime around your birthday, we should like hang out for the day or two because my
I'd
birthday
be
is
down
March.
for that.
My birthday is March 30th. We can celebrate it together.
Oh shoot! Actually,
Only 4 days apart.
you know what's funny is the Irish Misfits is like 4 days before mine. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Hell yeah.
I can probably get out to Indy for 30, 40 bucks probably by bus.
Yeah,
Not
I
that
mean,
expensive.
and if like I could definitely pick you up at the you know, Greyhound or something. It's right downtown.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Blow
I
some
don't
shit
wear
up.
this hat in 4 years, man. I just found this hat. Used to wear this Remington hat all the time.
Nice.
Go it closer. I got one. Let's see it.
I wish I could find my old hat. It said FBI, female body inspectors.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I bought it at a gun show.
That shit was pretty popular, though. Those type of shirts or hats.
Moggy, yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'm there's been times I've been pissed off enough that I've almost called the cops on her for withholding my meds from me. But yeah, she gets real scared when it gets to that point, and she just gives it to me. Which I don't like to have to use fear tactics against my own mother. But no, she's not authorized to hold on to my meds. In fact, it's my name on the bottle. Not my name in care of Apex's mom.
Fire in the bowl to that.
Fire in the bowl.
Skeezy parents you got there. I'm sorry, man. Wow.
Dude, right?
Well, I remember like when we went out to your place.
I try to take a step forward and they get knocked back 2 or 3 steps almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember when we went out to your place in June, you were like so like I wouldn't say afraid, but apprehensive about your father showing up while me and Kim were there.
Yeah.
I could see, I could read it in your body language and everything, that you were legitimately worried about getting bitched out and getting into a confrontation with him.
Yeah. No, that fear was and is still very real. He doesn't come around hardly at all anymore. He has mom come over and do that job because, well, she's nicer about things, No, it was getting to the point where he was blaming me for his his exact words. The stress of me coming over there and seeing that mess is going to give me a heart attack. Like, bro, if you have that much anxiety, maybe you should seek professional help.
I was going to say, who's got the problem there, though? Live your life. Let other people live their life.
That's the bottom line. You got to get out of their lives in order for you to live your life.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking, like, literally, I'm gonna have to move out of state, damn near probably to the other coast, just to get away from them. You know how many times I've dreamt about just disappearing off into the sunset and living a life free?
I could use a good maid.
I'm not that you will not find in me.
God damn it! Well, you probably wouldn't.
I know.
At least you know you've got a place to
But
go.
I don't look good in the French maid outfit, no matter what anybody says.
Bitch! God damn it! You took my line. I was waiting to stop laughing so I could tell you about my French maid outfit. I'm ready for it. You dick.
Anything else, CD Master?
Hey, it was so easy. I mean, I left it up there for you. And thank you for that.
Hold on, I got this. Can I clean anything else for you?
I'd like to get
Should I pick some cotton for you, master?
Y'all silly as fuck.
Oh man, that was wrong on so many levels. And now my man titties hurt because I pushed them together.
Can you dress up as a young Asian woman?
Oh, I should dress up as an Asian woman. Yes.
$5
I would
hour.
piss so many people off. Oh, I got it though. Hold on.
That'll be a long time. Come on. Yo, come on. That might be
going North Vietnamese.
But yeah, I know.
Raiden.
That might be cool.
Which needs chin strap.
Well, Larry, look at that.
Oh, he's Raid. What was the guy's name? Raiden.
Come live with me. I got an extra room. You gotta move to cold Minnesota though. It's froze here today.
Do what?
What's up, Miriam?
It's Miriam.
Hey, Miriam.
Oh,
What's that, Miriam?
Okay, I could do that though. Hey. Miriam was sending me spider pictures and stuff. That was pretty. Man.
Oh, Kimmy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Update for you. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I have a 4-day weekend off from work. One of those days, I'm going to try and get a ride out to you to get that kerosene heater to you. So I'll let you know if I can make it out to deliver it.
Okay.
I mean, you think the heat or what?
This is the other hat I missed. I haven't worn this since I did landscaping.
Because my sister likes to take like long country drives for stress relief, and we used to drive around your way, so I don't think it would be an issue for her to give me a lift out there real quick. It's not far.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, this coming week, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
Too much fucking hair. Ah.
That's what she said. You know what? It's like I'm gonna get dirty for a minute, so excuse me.
Looks like a big dimple. Yeah.
Having nice big beards and mustaches is all fun until you get into bed with someone.
I made it live at Disney.
I think it benefits me the uglier I am.
Poke.
Don't make me pull out my Harry Potter wand.
Apex, the vibrate or what?
I swore. Actually, I've got a Harry Alp.
We got him, Leviosa.
Gryffindor.
Or something.
10 points to Gryffindor. Oh man. Ron, stop. Oh, that, damn it. Now I've got Odie cartoons stuck in my head. Well, it's Leviosa.
I'm not familiar with Odie cartoons.
Oh man, just look up Leviosa. There's a bunch of A's at the end. There's two of them, and you'll laugh your ass off.
Oh, Leviosa.
Uh-huh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Today, children, we will be learning the summoning spell Accio. What the hell is your cue book? Just swish and flick the shit out of your wand.
Oh, shit, what's up? I have no idea what's up. The timer's harder to see in this beer. Right there.
Oh, I do have something.
You know, if I was a wizard and had a wand, I think the only function I would want on my wand was to automatically transform the wand into like a 50 caliber machine gun.
I've been holding on to these little shot bottles for a rainy day.
Jack, yeah.
Yep. So,
I wish I still had all the guns my dad collected from yard sales and shit.
Oh.
Golly.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? I know that.
Oh, it's fucking hair.
I just got it in my mail tonight. I check my mailbox when I come home from work every night, and we had occasionally there's a small community newspaper that shows up in our mailbox like maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and they had an estate ad for an estate sale, and this guy died, and they're selling off all his guns, and he's got like hundreds of guns for sale, and they're mostly old war guns and old hunting guns, like nothing really modern except for a couple pistols. But he had like a full like M1A Garand rifle with all the original gear for it and everything, and beautiful old shotguns, pump rifles and shit.
My buddy's
like
got an old
3
M1.
hours away from me.
I would like to get a World War II Prince shotgun.
Problem with those
I don't think those are legal to own. The barrels are too short. You'd have to.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah, you'd have to go through the NFA route and get a short-barreled shotgun permit.
oh, that's annoying. Never mind. I thought it would be like
That's
one
why
of
they
those
were-
with like grandfathered in.
That's why they were technically banned by the Vienna Treaty.
Oh, that's right.
But you know, the U.S.
All
doesn't
right.
care. You know, the
Cheers,
U.S.
guys.
Cheers.
Our Army and Marines and Air Force to this day still use Remington 870 shotguns for security. And those are outlawed by the Geneva Convention. The U.S. just said, "Fuck it, we don't care."
Yep.
We've been using them since Vietnam.
Right. Tried and true.
Isn't it funny how that like we're more you know ready to say no to like multiple entry vehicle systems, but
Yeah.
fuck that. We're gonna use our shotgun even though it's against it. I don't know. Are we
More than one way.
are we still against the MERV system?
Are we still involved with it?
Yeah, like do we still use like cluster bombs and stuff?
Oh,
Well, no, MIRVs are different than cluster bomb. MIRVs are nukes. That's multiple warheads inside one missile. We still have that.
Yeah, that sounds
But
way
as
worse.
far as air to ground weapons for jets and stuff, yeah, we still have cluster bombs.
Okay.
Dude, we have a cluster bomb. This thing is insane. It's called the JSOW, JSOW.
Okay.
And the nickname is the Smart Pig.
The Smart Pig.
Joint standoff weapon.
Oh.
Basically, it looks like a big ass bomb, like a 15,000 pounder, and
Yeah.
you drop it. It's got the JDAM system tacked onto it, so it's laser or GPS guided to the target. And once it gets to the target, the bomb opens and submunitions come out. They're about the size of a baseball, and those are radar guided. And you drop just one. Yeah, you just drop these things over like an enemy tank formation, and say you're sending a whole squadron of F-16s to attack like a tank division. 100, you're talking like 500 tanks. Just one squadron of F-16s can drop enough of these things so that each tank gets targeted by like maybe 5 or 6 of these submunitions.
What?
And they're when they explode, they're self-forging, so they just turn into like magma and drill through whatever the target is.
That's
tank, trucks, whatever.
crazy.
There's video of it on YouTube. They were testing it out in California in the desert, and it looks like firecrackers going off right above the tank formations, and it shreds everything to death. Like no survivors.
Nutty. Like that's true. I don't want to say overkill, but
they've been around. They were developed in the late 90s.
How many? I wonder how many disperse out from the one bomb.
I think each bomb carries something like 600 of these munitions.
I've seen videos of that. That's really cool.
I'm sure they wouldn't hit every target perfectly, but even especially if they're behind the right thing, I guess, behind some metal that's really thick.
Yeah, I mean,
see, I got to witness grape shot being shot out of a Civil War howitzer, and that was pretty impressive. Seeing that live, but that kind of sounds like something I want to see.
Yeah. There's a video on YouTube of a training exercise by the Swedish Army, and they were using U.S. standard 105 millimeter howitzers, and they were just shooting from a firing line into like an empty field, and they placed GoPro cameras right in the target area, and you didn't see the guns firing. You just saw what was hitting the ground and the air bursts and everything. And there's like trees scattered throughout this, open lot of land, and they're just getting shredded. Like there's so much shit flying through the air that would kill everybody. It's insane. And it's just a normal artillery barrage. They're scary.
That's nuts.
Hey,
that'd be cool to have like
have a good night.
Oh, go ahead.
Get some sleep.
Later, Zoom.
Take her easy, Zoom.
Instead of going to like a race, I'd love to go to a show where they just like show artillery being fired off and shit.
See,
Different.
you're in the perfect spot for that because you're pretty close to Knob Creek.
You know what? They do that every like 4th of July. They put up a lot of fireworks and stuff. And
Well, that's all blanks and shit when they're doing that.
oh, they're explosions.
Well,
Just
if
see
they
some
aim 'em up,
test
yeah,
drives.
yeah,
Knob Creek
starbursts.
Machine Gun
I
Shootout. That's what you need to go
but
check out.
there's nothing like true artillery barrage.
I get. No, God, wouldn't that be cool to watch? I love that.
Yeah.
I'm sure drones are coming along. I've heard they had this insect that was made of other insects. I forget what it was. Some really weird nano stuff.
As far as drone technology, I know for a fact that one of the last things the FPS Russia debuted on his channel before he disappeared into the wild blue yonder
Oh, did he disappear?
was a quadcopter that was self-destructing. I think it had an M4 mounted to the bottom of it, belt fed. And the thing was like, it was nuts. It was fully, it was a quadcopter remote control thing like you'd see from, Call of Duty or something.
Yeah.
But it was real and it was being, I guess it's being tested out on Battlegrounds now.
Well, a lot of the drone swarm technology that they're developing right now,
Yeah.
those drones have the capability to do kamikaze attacks.
Yeah.
And they'll like detonate like whatever remaining munitions they have on them when they make those
kamikaze
kamikaze. Yep.
Dude,
have you seen with like a couple days ago articles started popping up about the U.S. military, like the Army and the Marines have these robotic dogs that are armed now. They've been testing out the dogs for a couple of years, like from the labs at MIT and shit like that. And they put on an actual gun pod on the back of the dog that, so it's like multifunctional. You can put different kinds. You can put an M4 in there, a 6.5 Creedmoor,
turret
probably like an M240 machine gun.
Yeah.
And they're talking about deploying them in high risk security sites like Guantanamo and overseas and shit. It's serious shit. Robotics is going nuts right now. I don't know if the remote control.
Skynet is coming.
It's not coming. It's been here.
Muted.
Oh, you're right.
It's just being installed and used.
I did tell you about that company over in Japan that's actually called. They named themselves Cyberdyne, and they're into robotics. Now it's like the suits that help you lift heavy shit, but they're actually looking into AI technology currently.
Yeah. Well, there's that one company in Japan that did a crowdfunding thing years ago, and they've actually completed like a mecha, like a robot mecha, where this
it's like Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yeah, exactly, and it's completed. I think it's like 90% completed, but it's unarmed during this stage. They say it's going to be like another 2 years until they can actually do field trials on it. But, it all started from crowdfunding. Because all the people that are huge, Gundam fans and everything, Neon Genesis, and all that.
See, let it be said that nerds are going to take over the world. That.
I want to see Big O like walking across
right.
downtown Cleveland. Big O.
Later, guys.
One of my favorite animes.
Take it easy, dear Butch.
Are you out, Butch? Night, Butch.
All right, night, bitch.
Well, hell.
Well, that was his original name. His original name was Dear Bitch.
Oh, did he?
Deer
No,
Bush.
no
Yeah.
shit. That's y'all's inside joke then. You know. Burr. My beer just said burr.
I'm gonna look real quick
Back.
on my military blog and see what's new.
I'm gonna say this really quick. One thing I have noticed since getting the shot is because they have you wait 15 minutes in the waiting room to make sure that you don't pass out and all this. They give you it's like when they treat it like you're getting a blood draw. They give you a snack and some water to sip on. You got 15 minutes before you can leave. I will
Right.
say in that 15 minutes, my head did start feeling a little swimmy, and it's been about there. It's still there. Like I feel not out of it, but it's
That's after any shot that I've had, like a flu shot, especially.
Dude,
I got that.
like,
Yeah.
if I were
Kinda
you,
big.
I would be keeping a journal log
That's
and
what I'm doing.
checking your vitals like every hour. You check
Yeah.
your temperature, check
At the
your
same
blood
time,
pressure if
Apex,
you
you want to
can,
survive, and
your heart
definitely
rate.
write down a log. Definitely write down a log, but keep your faith that none of this will alter you. I mean,
Right.
there's going to be a lot of people
Take
that
some
make it
urine
through
samples
this.
and put them in the
Don't let
fridge.
fear ever run your life, especially when it comes to no-see-ums, those little things. You
Oh,
don't
I
see
hate
them,
those things.
but yeah. And even the breathing method, that Wim Hof breathing and getting some cool water, stay with the cool water, plenty of water. That's all I can say. Plenty of water. And maybe even get drunk a little bit.
Somebody else to watch downstairs.
I
I
would
haven't
be
watched
drinking lots of.
my heart rate and all this.
I would be drinking a lot of cranberry juice. Flush your system.
Cranberry. Yeah.
Lime, plenty of limes. Could help.
Yeah.
Just thinking. There are, I mean, I've heard on AJ, there's some reverse type of medicinal, holistic ways to get yourself to be confident, that nothing's going to happen after that.
Right.
And I mean, even if you could take some ivermectin and shit, fuck it, I would do it. If
I do actually have a source for that.
because they basically injected you with
fucking dewormer.
I'm pretty sure I can get that shit at my local Roll King store.
You're gonna shut us down now.
Or the county co-op store.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find that, man. I mean, some of you guys like veterans, I guess, where do you say a co-op store? Yeah, you might be able to.
Yeah.
But
They have
civilians.
a lock case in the storefront, that has all the
awesome.
Animal medicines and everything.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I would still say go through even if you've got to go through a back alley doctor, I would get the prescribed version for humans still.
Somewhere I'll have to check my email.
Yeah. What's up?
I said somewhere I'm gonna have to look back at my email. Like over a year ago, Jack sent me a link for a pharmacy overseas. I think it was I think it was in either Indonesia or Malaysia, and you could get over the counter hydroxychloroquine.
Oh wow.
And they would ship it out to the US without a prescription. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Now hydroxychloroquine is sort of more of a preventative thing that I've heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of like a super immune booster, I think.
Yeah.
But I take zinc for that, so I'm covered.
I mean, technically, it is in tonic water in trace amounts, but
yeah.
Yeah,
Which I found out is also the reason why water glows under black light.
Don't know about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, aside from colloidal silver and I take, vitamin D and all that, but I've got like TheraZinc, which you can get at Walmart, which is, a good cheap choice. Get the zinc in there. And then I take like the Vasobeat, which has plenty of zinc in it.
Yeah.
And one other thing I forgot.
I bought some of Alex's iodine stuff like over a year ago. I got both the X1 and the the X2 and the X3.
Yeah,
I've got both.
I haven't tried them yet. I'm scared to take them because everybody says like that when you first start on that stuff, it changes your body.
You can get like a little sick feeling, or
you get like fevers and all kinds of shit.
You could.
I've got some medical things going on right now that I just don't think I want to try.
Okay, well, yeah, you definitely want to weigh that in.
Consult doctor for use. Yeah.
Well, no,
the X3 I would definitely say is going to be easier on you if you did the X3.
It's less potent, yeah. But seriously, I have to go see a doctor about something here within the next couple of weeks. So
yeah,
I'm not going to go into it. But
as long as you're not dying on us.
Well,
yeah, I've got the X2. I've got still maybe, I don't know, I'm actually about done with that one, but I've got several bottles of these. I got the X2 and then I got the X3, whatever. Boom.
Yeah.
I really love the taste of the
Dr.
X3.
Fauci.
What'd you say?
Deerwood says, don't go to Dr. Fauci.
Oh, yeah.
I got this stuff.
Elderberry.
It's elderberry extract.
Oh,
and it
that's
also
good.
has echinacea, zinc, and vitamin C. I take that every day for my immune system.
Nice.
Echinacea honey is really good for you.
I'm taking that too, time to time, especially in the winter.
I take tart cherry extract for anti-inflammatory. Along
I probably
with
should
my,
take some of that.
I take my
Give me
turmeric,
ideas.
curcumin with biopepperine. Take that every
Not
day.
Not bad at all.
And my colloidal silver, which I'm running low on. I gotta order that. I get really good colloidal silver on Amazon.
Swanson is pretty cheap too.
The brand I buy is called NutriNoche, and it's all U.S. made, U.S. labs. Passes all the testing.
How much is it?
You can. I buy it by like a 28-ounce bottle, and it only costs about like $30.
It's called Nutro.
You can get it. You can get it like a gallon bottle for like $64. I might go with that.
It's a Nutra what?
Nutra Noche, like Noche, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up. I mean, I hate purchasing from Amazon, but it's like saying you're never gonna shop at Walmart again. I guess.
Things I have no choice but to buy it on Amazon.
I try to avoid it, but I'm the same way.
I don't drive, so I can't go out and physically shop a lot as much as I would like to. And for me, like I buy food on Amazon, so I have Prime, and you get free 2-day delivery on it.
I mean, let's face it, they have
any order that's like $15.
Yeah, they have connections to sell more. They have different items than you'll find anywhere. In some cases, in a lot of cases. It's just sad that the motherfucker has to be run by some punk.
Right.
Baldy. Nothing against baldies. I'll be bald one day. Shave it all off.
I'm getting there.
You can even buy food on eBay, certain food items, but then you're supporting Google. So you get fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, one way you're supporting.
It's owned by Google.
eBay
Hey,
is
guys.
owned by Google.
Yo, Wizza. What's up, Doc?
Slacker, where the fuck you
Go
doing?
grab an alcohol bottle if you can.
Hey guys,
Right.
I need to drop off. It's past my midnight hour. I don't want to.
Smoke
I
another
don't know on
bowl.
solar time.
You
So
got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, you got me.
2 minutes.
You got me.
Smoke one more bottle.
I whiz.
What's up, Cammy?
I gotta talk one. Kimmy.
Yeah. Kimmy had to buy an actual pack of cigarettes today.
You're not
What'd
chain
you do that
smoking.
for?
Cause I went down to my smoker one that has just very little of the nicotine and stuff in it.
Reload.
It's not refillable and it's almost empty, and I'm down to the last of my medicine. So you know, my weed medicine. So I can't be totally without anything.
Right.
Fidgety hands at that point.
Damn, I just pulled in a couple of my plants. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, there's no way I can get it to you.
Yeah, I know.
What's the weather getting down to out there?
Out here with me, I'm down right now. It says that it's 53.
Okay.
Yep, same here.
What about in the land of Oz?
Let's see here. It says it's 44,
Oh wow. Okay.
and that's the low for tonight, supposedly.
We're supposed to be getting down to 37 tomorrow night.
He won't move. I know he won't.
He don't
What's the low
move.
tonight?
Just
I just don't want to hit my head on this by trying to go up on the stab.
You
You know what really sucks?
I have a habit of doing that enough when I come down. So
Far in the
oh, you
ball.
guys shut the switch off up there, so
That is properly the nuts.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. That was a good. Sausage gravy biscuit farm. All right, .com.
Dot fucking com.
She does it the best.
Yes, I'm just gonna say Kimmy does it the best.
Oh man, you guys. Oh, it's never a boring moment.
No.
Apex.
Yo.
Yeah. I gotta keep a head
Yeah, my
check on you.
shoulders did have a knot. Ever since I got today, there's been my shoulder's been cramping up and shit.
Yeah.
You taking any turmeric or you don't have any?
No.
Now, if I was you, I'd be amping up on a little colloidal silver. I'd be doing zinc, and I'd go get me some of that shit right away. Maybe do a dose of ivermectin.
That one I know I can do right away. The other stuff I'd have to wait for delivery.
Well, you might as well do it. You know you're going to get it. Everybody gets that fucking shot, ends up getting that fucking shit. That's why they get it.
See, I'm planning on quarantining myself off at this point.
Well, you shouldn't be around anybody for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks. You need to be around nobody because you're going to be shedding that shit.
Yep.
And I'd be taking some ivermectin.
At least if you take some zinc, that could protect you and possibly others.
I'd be taking zinc, and I'd be doing the ivermectin, and I would be high dose vitamin C.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yeah.
B12, C, and B12. Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Be all right, though, kid. Just do what Wiz is saying. At least take some zinc though, and D, and some over
You
the
can find that at
easiest
any
stuff you can
grocery
get.
or you know.
That TheraZinc too is really good that I'm telling you about because you just spray it right into your. It's at Walmart or Walmart. TheraZinc, like $4 or $5. Start with that at least.
Yeah, you should have stocked up on that stuff before you got the shot. That way you wouldn't have to expose yourself to anybody.
Well, he's dealing with frenetic daily life, and his parents got him fucked up in the head right now.
Yeah. So. All right, guys, I got a crack.
I'll be honest.
Hey, Wiz.
All right.
Dream well, Patriot.
Hey, you as well, sir.
I'm gonna crash too.
You gotta crash. I don't blame you. I'll be out here within
Good
half
night,
an
Kimmy.
hour or so.
Okay. I see you guys.
See you later, Kimmy. Be good. Have good dreams.
I've been
Dream well,
trying.
Miss Patriot. I know.
Night.
We all try.
Night, everybody in chat. Night, guys up on stage.
Night, Kimmy.
It's so hard to get my sleep on these days, man.
All the chat.
I'll tell you what, though. This is something that Dave said is that the sweating would be a very big thing. I'll tell you what, he was very right. It is just starting. Well,
that is common with most vaccines.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I haven't had a vaccine in so long. Well, it's been at least 10, 11 years since I've had a flu shot.
Yeah, the last flu shot that I had was over 20 years ago.
Same here.
My
So
mom
same
made
thing
me
with it.
get one when I was like 17 years old.
Right.
If you're getting this, you don't have a choice in the matter. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I was probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Something. And they had tried to give me a shot before, and I was like, no. I never liked needles, really. And it's not like I'm a pussy or anything. Because I'll do like the diabetes. You can prick my
needles
finger.
Needles
I
don't bother me. Like one time I
Tetanus
had to go to
shots
the
are
hospital
great.
because
you need a tetanus shot.
I had to go in and get some blood work done because I was I had an intestinal problem, and the nurses they're like super slammed, busy. They threw me in a room by myself for like half an hour, and then like this nurse comes in with her equipment tray and everything, and she's like, I'll be back as soon as I can, and I'm waiting like half an hour. I'm like, fuck this. I took the tray, gloved up, washed my arm, tied it off, gave myself, pulled out, did 3 vials of blood, and then she comes in as I'm cleaning up, and she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I got tired of waiting. I got things to do, so here's your samples. Like, you did that yourself? How the hell did you do that? Like, my mother's a nurse. I know how to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
She's like, but you can't do that in a hospital. I'm like, well, I just did.
How long was she a nurse for?
My mom, She retired about 8 years ago, and she got her. She was an RN. She graduated back when I was probably about 4 years old, so like 84. She was she was a professional RN
A year
trauma
after I
nurse
was born.
for over 30 years. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. RN.
Yep.
That means she knew about nurse, but she wasn't
Yeah, and then like back in the mid 90s, she went back to school to get her bachelor's in nursing education. She was going to become a nursing teacher, but then she just never used her degree.
Huh.
She wasted all that fucking time and money and effort and everything and never did anything with her degree. Kind of
That's
sad.
rough.
But,
Yeah.
Is it true RNs they make more money, but they don't really get their hands dirty as much, right?
not trauma.
I wouldn't say that.
She was
Yeah.
she was
My mom was
the
RN
head
in
trauma
the
RN in a level 2 trauma center. Like she was, saving lives, elbows deep inside people's chests and shit.
Okay, so at some level, an RN definitely is going to get,
Well,
Yeah,
an RN is what you see all around the hospital for the most part.
Yeah.
Doing everything.
I always thought LPNs were the only ones that were practicing, whereas the RN was like, maybe I don't know a whole lot about it.
Yeah, LPNs are for like real simple examinations and shit. They don't get their hands dirty that much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So RNs would be at this extreme level.
Yeah, she was right behind the level of a physician's assistant.
Registered nurse.
Yeah, she like my mom. Okay, the trauma department at the hospital she worked at was fucking huge. They had it was a 40-bed trauma unit, and
wow,
she, sometimes they had to do surgery, emergency surgery in the ER because the surgery rooms were all booked up, and she participated in hundreds of surgeries over the years.
Jason, I think what you're thinking about, bro, is a nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get confused.
Those nurses can actually write prescriptions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like at Walgreens or something, right?
I'll be back in a minute. Need another drink.
At the hospital, but
something like that. 'Cause I'm all alone.
You're all alone now.
You're beside me.
Yeah, take a whiz.
My problems have all gone. But you gotta have friends. Oh man. Hello everybody out there. I have no topics to talk about right now. So that's where I'm at. Let's see here.
I swear, man.
Oh, your lifesaver, you're back.
My girlie done took almost all the alcohol.
Uh-oh.
She was drinking this morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Been drinking in the morning.
Yeah.
Who drinks in the morning? I mean, my oldest brother does drink.
Pirate.
She'll wake up and drink. I mean, come on.
I used to.
We got some 360 double chocolate here.
Oh hell yeah!
That stuff's pretty sharp. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of it, but it is good. Chilling with the girl and you want some sweets. She's got some sweets.
And that's the thing. You know what I'll do, bro? Malibu coconut and orange juice.
Oh yeah. Huh,
Bro.
I never had that.
I'll tell you what, it's just enough alcohol to become a panty loosener.
Mhm.
That's what it is. It's a panty loosener.
Malibu coconut and what now?
Malibu coconut rum and orange juice or orange pineapple even. Get that fruity, and it doesn't like
Okay,
doesn't have
Malibu
alcohol
coconut rum.
bite
I've
to
heard
it.
that. Yeah,
Oh man,
just straight up mix it with some strawberry, or I mean, some pineapple juice or coconut.
yeah.
Yeah, pineapple.
Wow.
I actually had some pineapple juice. Need to go get some more. You know, that makes you taste good, like vanilla
That
bean.
the Simply Orange. Actually, hold up. It's Tropicana. Actually, they have a pina colada. Drink that's really good. That I think would be pretty good to mix that in with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's already got some
Mm,
coconut
yeah.
flavor in it, so that would just mask the coconut rum.
Bring me two pina coladas. I'm gonna have.
If without pina coladas, getting caught in the rain.
I gotta.
I
Oh, I
need,
do.
I need to make a jam rock, like a yacht rock sound, mixtape.
Yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
What is that?
Let's see. Here's a good yacht rock example. Michael McDonald. He's that's a good example for yacht rock.
I don't know. I know Norm Macdonald from Saturday Night Live. But
Yeah.
Mike McDonald. I don't know. I don't keep up
Mark
with much.
Mark McDonald. I'm not sure. I think that's who it is.
I
Trying
got
to
the.
who else? Technically, the Bee Gees are thrown into that same mix though too.
I hate the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
I fucking hate them.
You know, that's
Right?
funny. That's really
Dude,
funny,
it's
guys.
like everybody's got a band or two that they absolutely hate. My dad was like he would trash this band every time he heard them on the radio. The whatever Tucker band, like from Georgia, that did like the
Damon
rock and
Tucker?
the
Or
set.
is it-
Oh yeah.
I forget the name.
I know
of
what
it.
you're
Every
talking
time
about.
that
Something like that.
yeah. He'd like every time it came on a radio, he'd start cursing out and fucking like just turn the station off, Well, but I'm kind of the same way. If I hear the Bee Gees, I'm instantly changing the station.
Right.
Ugh, I hate
Michael
them.
McDonald. That's who I was thinking of. Michael McDonald.
I was
Fire 'em
told
all.
with my hairdo, I look like one of the Bee Gees or something. Lead singer.
Trying to think. What was
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I can't say I hate him, but and this is me making a very unpopular opinion, but I feel like Led Zeppelin is overrated.
Oh, for sure, dude.
I've overplayed it. I've overheard it.
Where I'm at,
Like,
okay, the Cleveland area. Cleveland like loves Led Zeppelin for whatever reason. The big rock station in the town that does all that shit, their number one request and the number one amount of airtime that they give to any particular band has always been Led Zeppelin. They get more airtime than anything. They play it to fucking death. My dad would curse that out on the tube. God damn it, another Zeppelin song? I want to hear some Floyd.
Exactly. Honestly, I would pick Pink Floyd. Listening to Pink Floyd over Led Zeppelin any day.
I will admit, though, you know, there is some good Zeppelin out there that, you know, some of the
There
lesser
is.
known songs. I have a bootleg on an old hard drive of a Led Zeppelin concert back in like '77. I think it was at Oakland Coliseum in Oakland, California.
Mhm.
And it was fucking amazing. And they did a lot of acoustic shit.
Oh, there it went. Oh,
And then I also have a bootleg of a Pink Floyd concert the same year at the same stadium, and that thing is fucking amazing. Holy shit.
Bro, you need to watch Pink Floyd live in Pompeii.
Oh, I have.
You went to Pink
I've
Floyd,
seen
though?
everything that Floyd's done.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
This
Yeah.
hard drive I have probably has about 300 Pink Floyd bootlegs on it.
I can't say I love Pink Floyd because I've never been enough of a fan. It's like saying you love Star Wars. I like Star Wars a lot, but I can't say I love it like I just did with that. But
They were my
but I
favorite
don't know
band
enough
for like
about it.
20 years.
They do a really good job, like just like getting you tripped out, man. You don't even have to be on drugs. I was a kid and I was just tripping out.
You want to talk about a tripped out? My dad went to a Floyd concert. All right, back in the late '70s, early '80s, there was a thing going on in the country called the World Series of Rock, and they went to sports arenas at a few different cities, and it would have like a mega concert, and you know, like something like 20 bands would show up with,
that's cool.
with a big headliner. Well, they did it for a
Kinda
couple
like
of
Rock on
years.
the Beach.
They did it in Cleveland at the old Cleveland Municipal Stadium where the Browns and the Indians played. And at the time, that building was old. It was built like 80, 90 years ago, but it was still the largest capacity, you know, outdoor stadium in the world. You could sit like 600,000 people in there. It's crazy.
Wow.
Which one was that again?
World Series of Rock in Cleveland.
Oh,
And
Cleveland.
they did a Pink Floyd show there for like the end of the, you know, the weekend setup. And okay, you got to visualize this stadium is like 2 blocks away from Lake Erie, and well, there's an airport very close, like a quarter of a mile away.
Oh, wow.
The band and the band management bribed a pilot at a commercial airline to take off from the airport and buzz the stadium with like a big 737. Like during the show at a specific point. They're like, yeah, we're going to play this song and it's going to have this movement in the song at like this given time. You need to fly over the stadium real low. And my dad was there. And he said this fucking jetliner flew like 50 feet over the stadium. And it scared the hell out of like half the people thought they were going to die. And half the people were like, oh, because they're all drugged out and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And that pilot, he ended up losing his license for life to fly planes.
Yeah.
So like, he was blacklisted. But
my
they paid him a lot of money. They paid
I
him
bet.
almost like half of
Oh, I bet they did.
He went out happy with whatever he did. Probably laughing and snickering.
One of my dad's friends, a good friend of his, was at the show, and this guy was a Vietnam vet, and he was taking acid, and he had a flashback of Vietnam during the concert. He totally freaked out, and my dad and the other friend that were with him had to haul him to the first aid station and ended up loading him in an ambulance, took him to the hospital, and then they're like, well, okay, Johnny's in the hospital. Let's go back to the show.
That's
And
right.
I had the chance to see Pink Floyd at the same arena before it was knocked down for the new one in '94 when they came out with that Division Bell album, and my parents would not let me go. I was like 13 years old. Like, you're too young for a stadium concert. Fuck off. And I remember I was so, to this day, I'm still pissed off that they wouldn't let me go because it was a crazy show. But I did get to see, they had the Pink Floyd blimp flying around, the area to promote the show. And we were out, I was in middle school in 7th grade, and we were outside for gym by our soccer field, and the fucking blimp flew over the school. I'm like, oh, that's so fucking awesome. They're like, what is it? I'm like, it's the Pink Floyd blimp.
Oh, nice.
And a friend of mine went to that concert, and he was a light and sound tech at the time, but he was just there as a fan. He wasn't working the show. And he said that they had a major accident with the lighting at that show. There was a point on the second, because it was a 3-day concert series. On the second day, there was a malfunction of one of the lasers, and it swept the crowd, and it nailed some dude right in the eyes and permanently blinded him for life. So the band, the production company, everything, they had to pay out this guy a couple $1 million.
Jeez.
Yeah, and on the third night, they didn't run the lasers; they just ran the lights.
Yeah, I had a friend that was into film grip, and you got to call out, especially if you're going to turn on a light. I forget what you say, but it's like spark or something like that.
Yeah, it's a code. Yeah,
there's a lot of preventative measures.
They have it all choreographed and timed out.
Yeah.
That would suck. That's just like I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to head out here. I'm fading out pretty quick.
Yeah. It's a quarter.
You've had a long day, man. Booger needs a rest.
Yeah.
I imagine I would be the same way, because I was 20 years ago. Like I said, when I took that flu shot, I got that same feeling, and plus you're 2 hours ahead, so you should be tired anyway.
Yeah.
I'm off today, so all I'm doing, I'm going to clean house, and I'm going to make, in my crock pot, a big pot of pork stew.
There you go. Not sure what I'm going to do today.
Sounds like a winter thing to me. I mean, doing the stew.
It's that season, yeah. I thought of making like cabbage and vegetable soup, but I'm like, no, I got pork. I'm going to make pork stew.
Right.
Yeah.
You out, Apex, you say?
Yeah, I'm going to roll out.
Yeah. I'm going to shut
Have a good night, everybody.
Yep. Take it
I'll
easy.
ride out with you guys.
If any lurkers left, have a good one. Thanks for dropping in, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Many thanks for having us all, and thanks for coming in. Sorry I didn't look at the chat as much as I wish I could.